right, a good Friday evening here in Perkinston, Mississippi. Welcome to tonight's edition of Tomcat Football as the Cats get set to host the Poplarville Hornets. I'm Wayne Fleury. Alongside me is your ever-colorful color analyst, retired Coach Todd Miller. Coach, how you doing?
Great. Spent a morning fishing on Black Creek.
All right, I'm cutting you off. I'm cutting you off. Man.
Woo!
A morning fishing on Black Creek. Did we catch anything?
Oh, yeah. Caught several, but threw them back and didn't want to clean them. But it was nice. Spent about 3 hours this morning from about 7 to 10 on the water and got me a good afternoon nap and just trying to get my mind right for tonight's big game.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, I got some good news.
What?
I'm going to have to show you, and I know our audience.
I got some good news for you.
I know our audience is not going to be able to see it, but look what I found the other day.
Oh, Boctava worm.
And then this morning I went over to check them, and look what we have here.
Oh.
We have some baby worms on our tree.
Ooh.
I'm telling you what.
Well, I got some good news for you.
All right.
Monday, I was able to participate in the killing of some birds.
And you got some dove poppers.
So I will have some dove poppers. I got them in the freezer.
Oh, man.
So
these things better be as good as you say they are.
Whenever I got them set aside just for you.
Okay.
So,
I wouldn't bring too many now. I don't.
Yeah, you don't want that. I'll have to roll out a cot in here to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. I heard that. Christopher McCardle, can you hear us okay? Picture look all right? I know there's a reflection. We'll open the window when it comes game time here. I'm still leery of this YouTube and all that, but give me some feedback there, Chris. Somebody. According to everything I'm seeing, it is fine. Oh, look at there. Oh, boy, some dove poppers sure do sound good. Look at there.
Oh, cream cheese, jalapeno. What are you talking about?
You guys, I tell you what. Y'all ain't right. Well, I'll just let you know I have rolled a little over 500 rolls of hay in the last 7 days.
You are the hay man.
I'm telling you, trying to catch up from all the rain and everything, man. I'm telling you. Been tough. All right, high school football tonight. Bulldogs, let's go back a little bit.
Got to rewind.
Yeah, Bulldogs hosted Mississippi Delta last night, and it wasn't good.
for the Delta.
Not for the Delta, no. 58-7 the final score, and the only way they score is a defensive touchdown. One of our running backs inside the 10. They got a wonderful punter, by the way, up at Delta. When the punter is the bright spot of your team, you know. But nonetheless, the Bulldogs were on the 2-yard line after a fantastic punt. And tailback came around the left side, crossed the 5-yard line, and the ball came out. One of the defenders was able to scoop and score. Otherwise, Bulldogs would have likely pitched a shutout last night.
One of the stats that stands out to me, Wayne, and, of course, you were here, but the quarterback for Gulf Coast was he only completed 7 passes, but had over 250 yards passing.
Yeah.
Explain that.
No defense.
Oh, I saw one of the passes went for 94 yards.
Yeah.
Wow.
Connor Tice had a long touchdown pass. First action as a college quarterback.
I saw he ran one in as well.
Yeah. But I got to hand it to the Trojans. They did not give up. They played the entire 60 minutes of football, and even though we had a running clock in the second half.
I was going to ask you, is there a running clock in junior college?
Yeah, it was 22-0 after the first quarter. So.
Well, it reminded me of one of my favorite candies, M&M, Mismatch. So my daughters walked in. They were working the game, I guess, in one of these.
She was over there, I think.
Yeah. They said, Dad, it was bad.
It's bad. All right, so on to bigger and better things. Tomcat football at home tonight, first home game of the season. Poplarville fans showing up Tomcat fans showing up, and this one is set to be. Matt left you a note up there, by the way.
Stone, don't let stats down.
He said he had a couple of games that was giving him a little trouble in his prognostication efforts there, and this was one of them.
Well, what he has written down there.
Oh, I don't.
Okay. Yeah,
that's the Bulldogs score from last week.
He picked Stone to win, but it was like 20.
Yeah,
it was close.
Yeah, it was close. He'll be on in a minute. So, anyway, welcome to Tomcat football. We do have LED lights here at the stadium, and so you see them going off. You can't really see them. The sun's still up, but nonetheless, we do have some LED lights. Tomcat football brought to you by Trinity Funeral Services with offices in Lumberton and in McHenry. Main office is in McHenry. What is that?
Is that a drone?
It looks like it. Drone's a sore subject. I lost mine day before yesterday. I had a little small drone. Wasn't a very expensive thing, but I flew it up to take an aerial shot of the hayfield, and I got too high and got into a breeze, and I could not get it to come back to me. So I don't know where it is, but yeah, that's a drone.
Okay.
And the bad thing about it is a GPS drone, and I just went to hit the return home button and make it fly back on its own, and I lost the connection.
Oh, no.
And all I could do was watch it as it get blowed over into the woods.
That thing's in Lumberton right now.
Anyway, Trinity Funeral Services, a proud Tomcat sponsor, as is Ballman Auto Repair on Highway 49 North there. James and Melissa Ballman, in business for quite a while. If you've got something broke, they can fix it. So trust Ballman Auto Repair for all your auto repair needs. Also, Crown Care Communities on Parkway Drive. Danielle Sons and her staff out there. If you are in need of some personal care for a loved one, go by and check them out. Ask for the tour. Danielle and her staff do a wonderful job. I know some folks that are up there, some good friends have relatives there, and they'll do a fantastic job for you there at Crown Care on Parkway Drive. Also, the Post on Pine, the Irish pub there on Pine Hill in the old post office building there. Some wonderful activities go on there all the time. They probably got the game on the TV tonight. You can go by there and watch Tomcat football every week and enjoy some time with your friends there around the bar.
I saw on Facebook last night some lion dancing going on in there. I'm like, I was trying to find you.
I didn't know it was big enough for a lion dance in there.
They were teaching lion dancing in there. So
okay.
I tried to find you, but I didn't see you.
I stay out of camera shot when there's dancing involved. Just want you to know, I stay out of camera shot.
Well, you know, Baptist preachers, you can't be caught dancing.
Yeah, they do trivia. They do bingo. They do all kinds of stuff. You need to find them on Facebook and follow along. The Post on Pine, and just watch what's going on there. All right, Poplarville is coming to town tonight, coming off a loss last week, Coach, at the hands of West Harrison. Now, West Harrison, a 7A school, but still, they have struggled historically since their formation several years ago. And Poplarville, the defending 4A state champion, and I don't think anybody would have thought West Harrison was going to beat Poplarville.
Well, everybody except West Harrison, West Harrison believed they could. Their coach is cut from the same mold as Coach Feaster, and he's been there for 7 years now. And his guys and his staff believed they could go in there and do it, and they got a physical back, and they displayed him. And he ran all over Poplarville and caught some passes for some long yards. Beat them 34-18. It wasn't a close game either. It was a convincing route. And so that makes this game that much bigger. I mean, this is a playoff atmosphere, if you ask me tonight.
Yeah,
and so they're coming in mad, and we're coming in ready to build on the win we had last week. So it's going to be two teams on opposite ends of the spectrum here, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds.
Well, it's going to unfold right here on the field in front of all of us here tonight. We do have a better crowd mic, and I got to tell some folks, they're texting me. maybe that'll get you in the right spot there. Sean Johnson looking for the game. You guys share with all your friends. Let everybody know where they can find the game on YouTube as we get set to go here. I want to tell you about the Tomcat Booster Club. They have a drawing that's going to be held tonight, the Turtle Box drawing. And so if you're interested, maybe you still got a chance to get you a ticket for this Turtle Box drawing. And that's going to be drawn tonight. They're going to come up here, and we're going to draw it, so that there's no discrepancy. Yeah, no complaint about some kind of partiality or anything like that. Ashley and the folks over at the Booster Club been doing that. And so good to have that information with you there. As we get ready for tonight's football game, Coach, these Hornets, to steal an old saying, are stirred up.
That they are. They're coming off a 4A state championship where they beat a very good Louisville team in Hattiesburg last year. So they're coming off a 4A state championship. And, West Harrison, you could say, caught them still celebrating. And so they're mad and they're stirred up, and it's going to be a big test for the Tomcats.
Come on up with it.
I think one of the
officials for tonight's game are.
Let's hold on to it right there.
I got you.
We got to raise our window.
Linesman Bernard Seymour.
Bernard Seymour.
Jack Bruffy. Back judge Bryston Bean. Field judge Jerome Weathersby. Game clock operator Chisoni Husband. Play clock operator Christopher Taylor.
All right, you should be able to turn it loose. What? No. There you go. I was going to do this right here. Keep that dude from running down there onto the floor. Keep it up high. But yeah, you are correct. They're a bit stirred up. West Harrison caught them, I think, unawares, and I don't know. Maybe we'll see here in about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes before kickoff.
Cooper Contracting Incorporated builds Gulf Coast.
But the Hornets do bring in two of the best players in the state of Mississippi. They have their own dandy dozen in running back number 5, Tylen Keys, and another guy who will be a dandy dozen next year, no doubt one of the best defensive linemen in the state, only a junior, number 71, Sam Lejeune. Started his career at St. Stanislaus, went to Florida, now he's back in South Mississippi playing for the Poplarville Hornets. So they're excited about those two guys. Of course, Stone High Tomcats, Wayne, we know we got some playmakers as well, and it all starts with the running back, Aiden Green.
Oh, that it does. And just a sophomore, a couple more years to look forward to out of Aiden Green. Had a good week last week against 6A Hancock. We were thinking they were 7A, but they are actually 6.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we can take a real quick look back at that ball game. Let's see, Aiden Green last week, 15 carries, 273 yards, Coach, 3 touchdowns on the ground, had 1 receiving touchdown, 77 yards away. So what's that, 347 in all-purpose yards for that young man last week? Wow, what a game.
And I saw he was WLOX, one of the players of the week. So,
as well he should be.
Yeah, congratulations to him, along with the running back for West Harrison.
Yep. Tomcats last week able to amass 386 yards of offense, 112 in the air, 274 on the ground. Might be a little more difficult to do that tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be power against power, best against best. The Poplarville defensive line against Stones County's big offensive line. We'll see who wins out.
All right, as we get closer to game time, don't forget our sponsors, Trinity Funeral Services, Ballman Auto Repair, The Post on Pine, and Crown Care Communities as we get set for tonight. Some of our fans down here waving. I think they want your autograph there, Coach.
My pens, I ain't.
Your pens out of ink?
Yeah.
Do I need to bring you a Sharpie or something?
We got a big section right here that needs to be filled.
Yeah.
You still got time to come to the game.
Tickets on sale right out front. We get a commission off all those, though, right?
10%.
10%. Okay. All right, we're moving ever closer to game time. We'll do our best to keep you up to date on some scores out there. I wonder where Matt Stats hasn't chimed in from At Coast football.
He's probably at the big Biloxi Pascagoula game tonight.
Well, he's probably hunkered down in the headquarters. Do you know, all the information that Matt compiles is amazing, and he takes Friday off from work to get ready for tonight.
He works?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought this was his job.
No.
Okay. He's got a regular job.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. What a boss to let him off.
Well, I think he managed a 4-day work week somehow or another. And
Finagled it.
yeah, finagled it. But anyway, old Matt does a wonderful job down there. Oh, there he is right there. Look at there. Wonderful job compiling all that information, and he does a pretty good job of prognosticating. He was 12-4 last week over all the high school games. Now, you think about that for a minute. Game number 1, you know, not a whole lot of, well, not any stats or anything to look at from this year so far. You don't know how things are going to go, and Matt goes 12-4.
And that reminds me, you're the only one that hadn't got your picks in.
I know. I saw
Okay.
it. I'm going to get those. There's no high school on there, right? Oh, I need to go do that now then, I guess.
No, there's not.
No? Well, okay. Well, I wanted to do it before it got, underway.
No,
So
listen, Matt does a great job. These kids earn and deserve recognition all throughout the coast, and he does a good job of getting their names out and just give them the notoriety that they deserve, and they work hard year round. And so Matt and his guys on their podcast, and they do a wonderful job of hyping up high school football and just all sports around South Mississippi. So great job, Matt. Keep it up, and we will try to bring you a great game here tonight. Stone High 1-0 against the Poplarville Hornets 0-1. And just looking down at the 4A Gridiron publication, Poplarville is ranked number 2 in 4A, and them in Columbia. Columbia had a big win last week, went to Hartfield in Jackson, Mississippi, and was able to defeat Hartfield Academy. So it always comes down, it seems, to Poplarville and Columbia, and in the north you got Louisville. So, of course, in the south, Stone ranked 8th of the 24 teams in South Mississippi. And you got Brookhaven, you got Wayne County, Laurel, and Stone County are your major players in the south. And, of course, in the north, you got West Point is always at the top of 5A. So Stone looking for a big year. Like I said, 2 sophomore running backs that Coach Aycock is really excited about. And that starts with number 1, Aiden Green, and number 27, Marion Fairley. Got to see him a little bit last week, and Coach is really excited about their kicker, and he hit a 42-yarder last week.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's new, ran into his kinfolk at Whataburger later that night.
Yep, sure did. Ran into his grandparents.
Came
all the way out
late.
Yeah, late night for the grandparents, the Webbs and the Canes. I believe the Canes.
So I see them right there.
Yeah, there they are right there. Look at there. Get the camera over there. Zoom in on them. Give them a little cam time there.
Yeah.
There you go. Of course, Mike and Rick Kane and Jimmy and Mary Webb. Are the Webbs there with them? I don't see them.
Nah.
Miss Kane was a high school teacher back in the day, in the day when I went through there. And so, needless to say, she retired. Not because of me, but because it's been a minute.
Been a minute.
Whew. All right, captains making their way out here tonight. I hope you guys are ready for a little bit of football. Hornets last time starting 0-2 was back in 2020, according to Matt Stats. Coach Aycock looking to go 2-0 for the first time ever as the head coach of the Tomcats.
I saw a stat that Matt sent across in his Twitter feed there, or X feed. I think Poplarville has had the Tomcats number the last 11 times, or 9 out of 11, or 9 out of 10.
Yeah, the only win
like
was that playoff win or so when Feaster was here. So.
All right, captains for the Tomcats, number 0, Fabian Dawkins, number 75, Heath Lanier, number 1, Aiden Green, and number 50, Colton Ladner.
All right, the Hornet captains have not. Well, here they come. They're coming around the end over there. You got their roster?
I do.
I'll tell you who they are.
Okay.
You're going to have number 28.
28 is Parker Pearson.
Number 8.
Number 8 is Aiden Hardman.
Number 15.
15 is Titan Smith.
And number 99.
99 is Nathan Brown.
All right, so the captains making their way out here to midfield for the ceremonial coin toss. All that's been taken care of well in advance.
I think 15, his dad is the head football coach at Pearl River.
Oh, yeah?
I think he's got 4 kids, 4 boys.
Okay. Sounds like a.
You know,
they won last night, as a matter of fact.
Number 75, Heath Lanier. Coach Aycock was telling me last week, kind of tore his knee up over the summer and elected not to have surgery, Wayne. Elected to just play as much as he can. Because if he has surgery, he's out for the year, you know. So him being a senior, he's not playing as much as he wants to, but they're spot playing.
Man, oh, man. Yeah, Pearl River beat Itawamba last night, 48-42.
And number 50, Colton Ladner.
So congrats to Coach Seth Smith and the Wildcats. Of course, I believe they have a date with the Bulldogs on the 25th. Bulldogs going to have homecoming week after next.
Wow.
That quick.
Everybody's having it quick.
Saturday, the 20th of October. Of course, you got the Clem Dillinger Golf Tournament and all kind of homecoming week festivities as you get a good look at the captains and the officials out there, and they're going to tell you who wins the coin toss. Well, you're going to have to hold it or tighten it down. Give it some more tighten. There you go. My grandson, our part-time cameraman, who is on his way to Ole Miss for a baseball camp this weekend, decided just to take the screw out of the camera last week, and I guess there was a rubber grommet. So the Tomcats have won the toss, and they will receive the football. How about them apples?
Yeah, Coach Aycock.
Give me the ball.
Scored 31 points, 31 points last week. He's ready to get his offense ready on the field first.
Give me the ball. We'll try our best to keep you up to date on other action out and about tonight. We do have the window open, and there's a speaker right above us. Hopefully the PA sound is not drowning us out too terribly bad.
Who has given his or her life so you're able to enjoy the freedoms you have while living in this country for which they fought. When you stand quietly while looking at the flag, you are showing respect for the sacrifices they made in protecting our flag and our valued way of life. Please remain standing and remove all headgear as the Tomcats proudly salute the United States of America with a presentation of our national anthem.
All right, there's your national anthem offered by the Stone High Brass Ensemble under the direction of Miss Ida Mitchell, Director of Bands at Stone High School.
Yeah, her and her staff do a wonderful job, Wayne. Week in and week out, always in the top 2 in 5A every year.
All right, we're ready for the Tomcats and the Hornets to take the field here, and it might be the game of the week for
Ladies and gentlemen,
WLOX
please direct your
and
attention to the east end of the
WXXB.
field. Tomcat fans on your feet as your Stone High Tomcats enter the gridiron through the Bank of Wiggins Spirit of a Tomcat helmet.
And here they come. Tomcats take the field as Todd and I get the benefit of being in the Taj Mahal tonight.
Oh,
We'd like to again thank Cooper
I was watching
Incorporated, sponsor tonight's pregame.
some
Kick
kind
off
of
the finish, Cooper Contracting
podcast
Incorporated.
on
We
Facebook or
discussed
something about
Brigham Homes and Barn
Mississippi
Doors.
State's new baseball
Get in the
coaches, and
game today
they
at
referred
Cooper
to,
Contracting Incorporated,
you know, they were at
tonight's pregame
Virginia,
sponsor.
but they referred to State's new facilities as the Taj Mahal.
Oh, really?
I said, no, that's not the Taj
Yeah,
Mahal.
this is the
This
Taj
is the
Mahal.
Taj Mahal.
To tee it up for the Hornets will be number 30, Jackson Schultz.
All right, Jackson Schultz going to get us underway for the Hornets.
Back deep to receive for Stone County.
Jackson
Number
Schultz
7,
is a
Sammy Johnson.
junior.
Number 27, Amarion Fairley.
And looks like you got, I think that's Fairley on the far side, isn't it? Yeah, Amarian Fairley on the far side. And we are set to go. And this is going to be a pooch kick down the far sideline, and it'll be taken by Fairley at the 12. Looking for some blocking help. Fairley will cut upfield. A flag comes in as he gets to the 21-yard line.
Returned by number 27, Amarion Fairley. Tackled by number 18, Paxton Hart.
And that is going to be holding
Penalty
against
flag on
Stone
the
High.
play.
All right, so the Tomcats going to start 1st and 10 back around the 11-yard line or so. Officials asking for a football, and he'll get it and step off a 10-yard penalty.
Aiden Green in the backfield.
Indication is holding against Stone County.
Not the way Coach Beach wanted to get started, but the Tomcats will have it 1st and 10 back around the 11-yard line. And that's where they'll
Tomcats
set
will
it
begin
down,
1st
and
and
we
10
are
from their own
set to
11-yard
go
line.
here.
And we want to stay away from 71.
All right, we'll see if they do that. Xander Howard, shotgun formation. And that's Fairley. No, that's not Xander. It's going to be a direct snap.
Flag on the field.
And
Indication
motion
is
by
good call.
the Hornets.
Offsides against Poplarville.
That looked like the
Be a
defensive
5-yard
end on the
penalty.
right side.
First down and
Number
5.
15, Titan Smith, jumped.
All right, so from 1st and 10 to 1st and 5. And again, a direct snap here to Aiden Green. Green going to take it left side following a blocker. Got the corner, out of bounds at about the 24-yard line.
And that's where Stone thinks it has the advantage on the outside, on the edge. With our athletes, is beating them to the edge.
And that'll be a Tomcat first down.
First down for the
First
Tomcats.
downs are brought to you by American Rural Satellites, your local source for TV, internet, and cabling solutions.
And he went out of
Serving
bounds,
South
so-
Mississippi for over 25 years. American Rural Satellites, keeping you connected.
Green still in the wild Tomcat, and this time to the right side. Green going to have to try to get the edge. Another flag comes down Green's pushed out of bounds around the 28-yard line. We'll see what the flag's all about.
Green again, the ball
Going to be holding against the Tomcats. So that'll back them up 10 yards. Negate all of that.
Penalty flag indication is holding against the Tomcats.
And on those stretch plays like that, it's really, you got to have some discipline and have your hands on the inside. You put those hands outside, and the referee's most likely going to throw the flag.
So back them up 10 yards.
14-yard line. First down
And they'll put it down at the 14. First and 20 coming up here. Still haven't seen Xander Howard in at quarterback.
Well, the reason is, I think he's on the sideline.
Oh, he's there. And now Green's going to throw it. Completion and a spin move. Gets out to about the 18-yard line. And that one complete to Avian Stringfield.
Tackle by number 18, Paxton Hart. Be second down.
When I say he's on the sideline, I mean he's in shorts.
Oh. Well, my goodness. What's up with that?
Well, didn't have the opportunity to talk to Coach Aycock today, so.
Yep, I see him down there now. He's in shorts, not dressed out tonight. So, Aiden Green. Winger to the left side, and now we're going to have flags coming in.
Flag on the field.
Looks like a false start maybe against the Tomcats here.
Yeah, anytime you have to introduce almost a different type of offense, you're going to have some penalties.
Indication is false start.
And as we see with Stone right
Stone
now.
County. We'll take the ball back to the 14, second down and 20.
Well, I see a cast on his right hand, so that could be
Yeah, probably the reason.
the reason.
Yeah, I see that, Carson. All right, so Green will take the snap and a little play action fairly coming to the right side across the 20 out to the 21-yard line.
Number 27, Amarion Fairley. Tackle by number 12, Trace
One more time,
Smith.
Stone trying to get to the outside edge, staying away from the middle.
You got 75 and 99 in the middle there. 71's now on the right end. And they got a winger over there. Tomcats will look to the sideline to get the play in. Coach Dallas up here in the box. Not in our box. Two receivers left side. Green looking to throw it. Now just cuts it upfield. Outruns 71. First down yardage and more as Green will get across the 40 to about the 44-yard line.
Aiden Green scrambling out.
And if you're Poplarville's coaches, you've got to be
That'll
upset.
be another Tomcat first down.
Well, he outrun big number 71.
Again, our first downs are brought to you by American Rural Satellites.
He might be good, but
Well, you got to
fast is not a quality to be
You
good.
got to give credit to Spencer Martin. He sealed him, and that allowed Aiden Green to get around that edge.
All right, first and 10 from the 44, and here is Fairley. Right side, blockers in front, cuts it back in, and Fairley will get up to about the 48-yard line.
Amarion Fairley, the ball carrier. He'll pick up 4. Tackle by number 2, Cole Henry.
And I'm sure this is what Poplarville didn't
Second
prepare
down
for
and
this
6 for the
either.
Tomcat
So this is new to them.
48.
Well, the Tomcats are handling it well. Empty backfield this time. Trips to the right, doubles left as Green will be all alone. Here's a snap. Swing pass near side complete to Collins, and watch out if he breaks a tackle or two, and he does. Collins down into Poplarville territory, out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Great job of just one-on-one play there by Zayden,
Number 12, Smith.
excuse me, by Jaden Collins. That's what he's known for.
Another Tomcat first down.
Man, oh man, another first down for your Tomcats down to the Poplarville 33-yard line. Man, nice work by Jaden Collins that time. Yak, yards after the catch. Here's a snap, and that one's going to be batted away.
Green's pass incomplete, broken up by number 71, Sam Lejeune. Second down and 10.
Big Sam, 6'4", 280 pounds, gets a paw up to deflect that one.
Well, Like you said, stay away from him. Don't even throw it his direction. Opening drive for the Tomcats here. Winger on the left side. Here's a snap, and Green is going to follow the blockers, and Green squirts through. He's inside the 25 to the 24, and that's going to be close, but I think he's going to be a little short.
Xavier Martin.
They're going to bring up fourth down?
I think so. No, third and one.
Okay,
Third and one, my bad. So the Tomcats putting together a little bit of a drive here. You got Stringfield wide to the right, Collins on the left side in single coverage. That might not be the best idea. Here's a snap, and Green is going to hand off to Fairley. Play action, first down inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line.
Well, you got a two-headed monster. You got a Marion Fairley, number 27, and number 1, Aiden Green, both sophomores.
So another first down for the Tomcats. Clock at 8:20 and counting here. Tomcats in the red zone for the first time tonight. Trying to get to the end zone. Two receivers right side for Green this time. One in tight on the left with a wingman on that side as well. Empty backfield. Green going to take it left side following the blockers, and he tripped over his own man and fell to the 16-yard line.
Nathan Brown. This red zone trip brought to you by Planet Nutrition.
Yeah, the old turf monster that time got him. Or he tripped over his own offensive lineman's foot.
Yeah, second down about 9 coming up here.
Locally owned and operated, the staff is dedicated to help you with your fitness journey and reaching your goal. That's Planet Fitness. Planet Nutrition sponsor tonight's red zone.
All right, doubles to the right again. Winger on the right, now motion out to the right by Fairley, and here is Green looking to run it. Green gets the corner, down inside the 10, bounces inside the 5. Touchdown, Tomcats. Aiden Green with all the handiwork to the right side, and the Tomcats in at 7-11 here in quarter number 1.
Just picked up where he left off last week. Taking the ball in the end zone. It's his 5th touchdown.
And you see the LED light show taking place.
Number 13, Hendricks on to
All right, Hendricks out for the kicking duties as Grandma and Grandpa look on. There's a snap, and Hendricks' kick is up and through the uprights. Tomcats 7, Hornets nothing. 7-11 to go here in the first quarter.
Wiggins Family Dentistry, Dr. Joe Kane and Dr. Spencer Wilson, your hometown dental team for over 25 years.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach Aycock and his staff couldn't have drew it up any better, Wayne.
Our family years ago, Tomcats.
Coach, an 11-play, 79-yard drive for the touchdown, hampered by a couple of penalties, but the Tomcats shook them off and able to get down as Aiden Green 16 yards away, and he scores first for the Tomcats. And now we'll get a look at the Hornet offense here tonight.
Yeah, just poor tackling. Something you wouldn't expect from a Poplarville, coach team. And but hey, credit to the Tomcats and that offensive line, providing the blocks to get Aiden Green and Marion Fairley some yards and into the end zone.
All right, so Hendricks is going to get us underway from the 40-yard line. Ren Hendricks. And back deep to receive for Poplarville, 2, and they'll stay to the far side. That's 21 the furthest away, and
Tylen Keys, number 5.
Yep, that's who it is.
That's their
Keys in the middle of the field.
That's the Dandy Dozen.
Now he'll move back to the near side.
We've done okay against Dandy Dozens here the last couple of years.
All right, here comes Hendricks. And there's the kick. Going to be a squib kick taken by Keys. Well, he fell down at the 11, and so that's where the Hornets are going to start.
First and 10 from their own 12.
And you're going to see a big dose of the wing T.
And they run it pretty well. I'm going to tighten you up a little bit there, Coach. Just a tad. All right, here we go. Quarterback is number 14, and that is Ian McGee. And McGee will hand off, and look out. Here's Keys, and Keys out across the 25 to the 29-yard line.
And off to number 5, Keys. He'll be tackled by number
Keys,
15,
Danny
Dalton
does
Wagner.
gets him a little room on that left side.
Yeah, that's not quite what you wanted on the first play from scrimmage. A gain of 18 to the 29-yard line. Keys in the backfield to the left of McGee. And here he comes again. This time he'll try the right side. Found a little bit of an opening across the 35 to the 36.
Keys, the ball carrier. He'll pick up 7. Tackled by number 10, Braden Williams.
And
Second down and
one
3.
more time, the teeth of the defense getting pushed around so far early for the Tomcats.
Well, I'm sure they're going to be making some adjustments along the way and see what they can get done here to slow the Hornets down. This time, a little bit of a different look. Now they'll shift out of it. Here is McGee. McGee is this play going to be blown dead. That's probably going to be a false starter. Too many men in motion.
Dead ball.
So that'll back the Hornets up 5 yards.
Be a 5-yard infraction back to the 31. Second down and 8 yards to go. Officials timeout. Tonight's first
Is that the Heat timeout? That it is. So 5:55, it's the Heat timeout here.
Classic barbecue dishes, along with a variety of wings.
And that'll give me a chance to remind you that tonight's ball game brought to you by many fine sponsors, including Ballman Auto Repair there on Highway 49. James and Melissa Ballman been in business there for quite some time. And if you've got something that spitting and sputtering, won't run, air conditioning won't cool, whatever it might be, swing by and see the good folks there at Ballman Auto Repair.
We got sound?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We got sound. Everything's good. I don't know.
Early-
Somebody might be having some technical dip. Is that Sam?
Yeah, he probably had some cauliflower ear or something.
I was thinking cauliflower foot. Or, wait a minute, cucumber foot or something like that. All right, call it second down and 8.5 here for the Hornets. Wing T again and a little misdirection, and the Tomcats smell it out up to about the 34-yard line. Goes number 22 that time, which is going to be Jake Cotton.
Remy Naquin on the carry.
Was it 23 or 20? I saw 22.
22.
Third down and 5 for the Hornets.
Yeah, I saw 22.
So big third down and 5 coming up here.
Yeah, big third down. Look here. It might have been 23, Coach.
Yeah, he's a wide receiver now.
Yeah, it may very well have been. I'm going to trust Coach Long.
Oh!
And look at here. Tomcat defense coming up big.
Number 50, Colton Ladner.
Man, oh, man.
Blew it up. Colton, the Gulf Coast commit.
Now, I was looking down. They snapped the ball a little quick. So did they tackle McGee?
Yes. No, Keys. Keys.
Number 11, Chadwick Brown in punt formation.
All right, so Tylen Keys all the way back to the 33-yard line there. So a loss of a yard on the play, and the Hornets going to have to punt here. Punts away, not a very good one. It's going to go down the near sideline, picked up, and a return by Collins. He'll get to the 32-yard line. Actually going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 30. So Chadwick Brown gets it in play. Collins couldn't do a whole lot with it, but he tried. They'll mark him at the 30-yard line. That's where the Tomcats will start. 7-0 here in the first quarter. 4:10 to go. As the offense without Xander Howard takes the field tonight.
What do you call this, the Tomcat offense?
I guess. Picayune 7-0 at North Shore. D'Iberville 7-3 at Gaucher in the first. Ocean Springs 7-0 over Petal so far, thanks to Matt Stats. Collins in motion. He'll go from right to left. Now cut back, and here's a misdirection to Fairley. Fairley will get up to the 31-yard line, a pickup of a couple, maybe a yard.
Nice stop by the Hornets right there after a gain of 1.
Yeah, a lot of misdirection on that one. Collins went toward the left side, then turned around, and Fairley got the give. Second down, 9. 2 receivers left side, winger on the left as well. Green, I formation or pistol formation, and a toss. Fairley will go left, got some room, blocker in front, across the 40, midfield, down the far sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Tomcats.
No flag on the play.
Wow. Did that young man turn on the jets down the sideline or what?
Coach Aycock said he was explosive and he had a quick burst, and we saw it right there.
69 yards, and with 3:20 to go here in the first quarter, the Tomcats have taken a 13-0 lead. Wow.
Woo. Tomcats out of the gate quick here.
Man, Hendricks out to make this a 2-score contest. And here's the snap. Kick is up and through the uprights. And just like that, the Tomcats lead it. Not that much. There we go. Ren Hendricks makes it 14-0. All right, Coach. That drive, 2 plays, 70 yards, and a Tomcat touchdown. Man.
And it's being done by sophomores. Of course, you got that big offensive line paving the way.
Aiden Green, 5 carries, 57 yards, a touchdown. Amarian Fairley, 5 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
Tell you what, couldn't have drawn it up any better. The start the Tomcats have had so far. Of course, it's a long game, but got to be happy with the results so far.
Man. Matt Stats says the Gators' 20-game home winning streak is on the line tonight as they're taking on D'Iberville there in Gaucher. All right, so Hendricks going to get us back underway. 3:20 to go here in the first, and the Tomcats are just rolling. Hendricks takes the long approach, and this is going to go down the left side from the 5-yard line again. This is not Keys. And that was number 21 out to the 30.
Number 21, Martin on the return, takes it out near the 30-yard line. Tackle by number 20, Terrio.
So JT Terrio in on the stop there. He's going to call out them tackles. I'm gonna start tracking them.
Track them, baby.
I'm going to track them. All right, 3:14, Hornet offense back out on the field here. They'll shift around, wing T to the left, and now McGee is going to step aside, direct snap to Keys. Tomcats have it smelled out, Noel, and then cleaned up in the backfield by big number 75, Heath Ladner.
You got to give some credit to Tariq Noel, too. He held him up and allowed Heath Ladner time to get over there and pound him.
Loss of 2 on the play. I don't know what Tariq's number is.
19.
And then who is the other one?
75, Heath Ladner.
This ain't going to go good. All right, there's a takedown, and look at here, a big hit coming up the middle as McGee keeps it across the 30 up to about the 33-yard line.
Met by Boggs.
Number 11, Kenny Boggs.
What number did you say Ladner was?
75.
Well, why don't I have him in here? Anyway.
So 3rd down and 8.
They marked him at the 34-yard line, so a gain of 6. Here's a snap, and McGee wanting to throw it. Fires out, and that one almost picked off, and the flag comes down. Man. Clock stops at 1:58. We're going to have pass interference against the Tomcats. Wow. And it looked like both of them were there, Coach.
Yeah.
That'll be a 15-yard mark off and a first down for the Hornets.
So the Hornets will get a first down up to about the Tomcat 49-yard line. Bad break for the defense.
Yeah, had everything going their way, and just a judgment call right there.
All right, 1st and 10. Motion is Keys, and they'll do misdirection this time and come around the left side over left tackle. Naquin on the carry that time.
Gain of 5, tackle by number 50, Ladner. 2nd down and 5.
Up to about the 46-yard line. Tackle was made by big number 50, and that, of course, is Colton Ladner. 2nd down and 5 coming up here. Keys split out left in the backfield. Hard snap counts. Tomcats not biting. They'll look to the far sideline for the play. McGee barking signals in the backfield. Here's the snap, and this will be McGee coming left side, and the Tomcats will make the tackle. That was number 11, Kenneth Boggs. But McGee will pick up the first down as he'll get down inside the 40 to about the 36-yard line.
Boggs is another sophomore they love on the defensive side of the ball.
All right. So another first down from the Tomcat 36. Here's a snap. This will be Keys right side. And Keys just bobbing and weaving, and he'll get inside the 30 to the 29.
Tyler Keys, ball carrier.
Yeah, he's well put together. 6'1".
Pick up 7, tackle by number 31, pass.
Around 190 pounds, and
2nd down and 3.
he can go. He's got good vision, good power, good speed.
All right. So a 2nd down and call it 3 from the Tomcat 29-yard line. Defense trying to keep them out of the red zone here. And here's a little misdirection. McGee will go straight ahead, and he'll take a wallop inside the 25 at about the 23-yard line.
Ball carrier. Good pick up first down yardage.
9 seconds to go here in the first.
Tackle by number 5, Jacoby Jones.
So they'll give him the 23. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, that's gonna be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. So the Tomcats have won the first, 14-0 here at A.L. May Memorial Stadium in downtown Perkinston, Mississippi. And the window frame is in your way there, Coach.
He's got that 14 now.
Yeah, you got the 14, but I guess, you know. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Post on Pine, and hopefully some folks sitting around watching the game, enjoying the festivities there at the Post on Pine tonight. Make sure you find them on Facebook, and you can stay informed of all the events that comes up at the Post on Pine.
75-inch TV there, of course, a foot.
Yeah, look at that. He does have cauliflower foot. Cucumber toes. So,
cucumber toes. Oh, my
yeah.
gosh.
If he can sit around and relax and send us pictures of feet, then we can pick at it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's probably having some homegrown vegetables and
You know, Martha,
no telling what else.
You know Martha cooked for that man.
Oh, yeah, she does. She does. But anyway, the Post on Pine, run by there if you're out and about tonight looking for something to do. Catch the action on the TV and enjoy the festivities. Thanks to all our Tomcat sponsors. The Post on Pine there on Pine Hill in Wiggins. Second quarter coming up here with the Hornets threatening 1st and 10 from the Tomcat 23-yard line. Tomcat defense trying to stiffen up a little bit here.
The 23-yard line.
All right, they're going to shift over. Keys will be to the left, and this will be McGee straight ahead, and McGee caught by big number 10, Braden Williams.
Braden Williams,
McGee.
first time to call his name out tonight.
Picks up 4, tackled by number 10.
Could be the
Williams.
best linebacker of the crew, but
6.
I think C.J. Griffin would argue with that.
All right, so 2nd down and 6 coming up here. Just underway, quarter number 2. They're going to shift out of it again. Keys to his right in the backfield, and this will be Keys left side. Keys caught from behind and brought down by about 4 Tomcats, not the least of which is Colton Ladner.
So 99 Jamal Rhodes kind of fall in the pile as well.
Mm-hmm. He did get down to the 16-yard line. I'll tell you what, these defensive tackles are a new wrinkle. I better quit trying to do that. Taking me too much time here.
Yeah, I need you to concentrate.
I know it. I need to be focused. All right, offset eye in the backfield this time. Winger will move over to the left side, now slide on out. Here's Keys looking for room. He's hit in the backfield, and Keys will go down at the 16-yard line. I thought I saw the beanbag come in, but I guess not. No gain on that play for Mr. Keys.
Yeah, Jacoby Jones, Caden Luster getting penetration in there for the Tomcats.
All right, Coach, you going to kick or you going to go for it?
Well, you got to go for it.
And that looks like what Poplarville is going to do. 4th down and about 2.5 from the 16-yard line. And they're lining up to do just that. They will shift out of this. Wing T left this time. Here's a snap, and McGee is going to go straight ahead, and he'll have the first down as he gets down inside to the 10-yard line.
That was almost a disaster for Poplarville. But
just about.
Yeah, the quarterback was able to hang on to it, though.
Ball will be spotted on the 10-yard
All right,
line.
first and goal from the 10. 9:44 clock moving here. Hornets still looking for their first points of the night. You need to tighten that camera in there a little bit, Coach. Other way. There you go. Now pick it up. You got some viewers complaining.
Penalty flag before
The
snap.
Iberville.
Dead ball. Offsides against Stone County.
Oh, my goodness.
We have the distance down to the 5-yard
Oh,
line.
my
First and
goodness.
goal from the 5.
You can't do that. Not here. Not against these guys. All right, so 1st and 5 after the offside penalty committed by the Tomcats. And so McGee with Keys to his left. Here's the snap. McGee going to give out of the backfield and hit at about the 3-yard line is number 23, Remy Naquin. Naquin gets inside the 5 to about the 3.
Second and goal from
Actually marking him at the 2, so a gain of 3 on that play. And the Hornets knocking on the door here. Now direct snap coming to Tylen Keys. And Keys going to cut back inside, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. Keys took the direct snap and got it into the end zone. So with 8:34 here in quarter number 2, the Hornets have found the end zone. 14-6, extra point coming up here. Off the foot of number 30, Jackson Schultz. There's the snap, kick is up, and it looked good from here, and it is. All right, 14-7 game here. Tomcats back on offense here in just a moment. Glad to have you along with us tonight. Tonight's game brought to you by Trinity Funeral Services. Offices in McHenry and in Lumberton. Pre-needs, headstones, and of course funeral services designed to honor your loved one and at a price you can afford. Hopefully you don't need us, but we're there if you do. Trinity Funeral Services, 601-928-5558. Proud Tomcat sponsor. .34 left before halftime here, and the Tomcat offense going to come out, back out on the field. Coach, they have had the football twice tonight and scored twice, so maybe that will continue.
Let's hope. You know, you got two studs to give it to, Aiden Green and Marion Fairley. So
each of them with a rushing touchdown so far tonight.
Schultz to kick. Back deep, Sammy Johnson, number 7. And
of course, the Hornet defense going to be looking for a stop here. And here's the kick, going to be right down the mid, and oh, it gets by, and back into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback,
ball going to the end zone,
and that was Jaden Collins, I believe.
okay.
So Tomcats going to get the football out around the 20-yard line. And that's where they will begin this drive here with 8:31 to go here in the second quarter.
Tomcats will begin the possession 1st and 10 from their own 20.
And that'll give me an opportunity to say a big old happy birthday to somebody.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, little granddaughter there, Winnie Mae.
Ooh, Winnie Mae.
Winnie Leanne Scott celebrating her 8th birthday today. And she is headed to Orlando. Happy birthday, Winnie. All right, here's Green looking for a little room. Green going to swing it out to the near side, reversing his field and making something out of nothing as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line.
He'll pick up a couple. Tackle by number 71, Sam Lejeune.
And that was all Aiden Green right there just to get
Every
a couple.
bit of it. Yeah, they do give him the 22-yard line. Lejeune on the stop. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's on the left side of the defensive line, right side for the offense here. Fairley and Green in the backfield. Now the winger, and now we're going to have a timeout.
Timeout, Tomcats. This timeout.
7:37. Tomcats take their first timeout of this half, and so that'll give us a moment to tell you that Crown Care Communities is a proud Tomcat sponsor. They're located at 918 Parkway Drive there in Wiggins. Danielle Sons and her staff do a fantastic job of personal care for your loved one. Activities and all kinds of things to keep the excitement going there at Crown Care Communities. If you have need of that type of service, go by and see them. Tell them you heard about it here on Tomcat Football. And Danielle and her staff will take care of you. That's Crown Care Communities. 918 Parkway Drive in Wiggins, proud Tomcat sponsor. All right, coming out of the timeout, Green going to swing it out near side. Stringfield with the catch, and he'll be wrestled out of bounds around the 29-yard line.
Number 18, hard on the stop.
Nice pitch and catch right there by Green.
So at the 29-yard line, Tomcats going to have it third down, a little bit more than a yard. Green. And Aiden going to take it himself right side. Aiden's got the corner, first down yardage and more. Green out of bounds near the 43-yard line.
See, when he gets the edge, you better look out. The defensive ends for Poplarville are getting sucked in. And that's allowing Aiden and the boys to get outside.
Well, Gaucher's 20-game winning streak at home is definitely at risk tonight. D'Iberville leading 21-3 mid-second quarter. You got to get your score stream tonight there, Coach.
I got it.
You got it? All right. Collins will come in motion, and he'll get the toss. Avoids 1, 2, and look out. Collins, one man to beat, cuts inside of 2 of them, and Collins is going to be down the far sideline and gets a block. No flags. Touchdown, Tomcats. That's going to go as passing yards for Aiden Green. Wow.
He may get all-state quarterback after this one.
Man. What a play. 57 yards, and the Tomcats getting the benefit of the LED light show here at Gulf Coast.
Hendricks on to attempt the extra point.
Now, oh, I see it moved up here. Kick is up, and it is good. And so now, with the light show there in the background, 21-7. Why did that go up there? I don't understand. Get you back down here where you belong. 21-7 Tomcats. 6:38 to go here before halftime. And, Coach, 3 possessions, 3 scores.
You know, Wayne, in the past, Poplarville's kind of been the more physical team. And it all starts at the line of scrimmage. Tonight you're seeing the Tomcats be the more physical team, pushing the Poplarville Hornets around, and it's good to see.
Yeah, it is good to see. So hats off to the Tomcats. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a full look at the stats, give you a little taste of the Stone High pride, and we'll talk about games coming up tomorrow around the SEC and Southern Miss. Southern Miss got another home game tomorrow.
No, a big one. Jackson State's
Yeah,
coming to
Jackson
town.
State coming to the Rock. 4 o'clock kickoff, I believe, tomorrow there in Hattiesburg. If you guys are interested in going a little Division I football, go check out the Golden Eagles and Jackson State. Coach, you mighty quiet tonight, man. You focused on that camera?
Yeah, it's got me off kilter.
Is that multitasking thing giving you trouble? I'm picking at you. All right, here's the kick, and this is going to be a squib kick. Bouncing, picked up at the 9-yard line near side. Tomcats in pursuit. Hit made at the 20, and that's where the Hornets are going to start. They'll mark him at the 21. He fell forward.
Hornets will begin.
On the return that time was Xavier Martin. Tomcats did a great job of pursuit that time.
They did. Tell you what, if we're going to stop right here and just get this ball game under control.
Well, I wouldn't say it's not under control at the moment. We just can't have any, big miscues or anything. Wing T formation again, wide out to the right side. McGee with Keys behind him. Here's the snap. Oh, fumbled a snap. Keys picks it up and dances around, but he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that was all Tylen Keys right there.
Yeah, heads-up play by that young man to see the ball on the floor and pick it up. And they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage, I think.
Yep. He did get back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play.
I think they're going to give him a half yard anyway.
2nd down, 10 coming up here. I'm not. Because he didn't get it. I had the eagle eye on it.
It's going to be a heat timeout here.
Yeah, a little bit of a heat timeout. And they'll stop it at exactly 6 minutes to go. Well, no, 5:56. You'd think they could have stopped it 4 seconds earlier. Heat timeout, and those will go away after the end of September here, Coach. We've had some really pleasant weather over the last few days.
The good Lord has blessed us. We got Biloxi up 14-0 over Pascagoula. We got
Man, oh man, oh man.
the Albertville 14. Was it 20? You had 21.
21-3.
21-3. Ocean Springs leading Petal 13-7. Picayune all over North Shore 20-0. We got Pearl River Central 14. Pope John Paul II 7. West Harrison 7. Forest Bobcats 0.
All right, 81 degrees here currently, a pleasant fall evening. I've already been seeing locusts and everything else, so fall is upon us. And that could mean that we're in for a chilly winter. All right, coming out of the heat timeout, Hornets, 2nd down and 10 from the 21-yard line.
When play resumes.
And here's McGee. He'll take the snap, Keys, and a reverse out of the backfield. Naquin, Tomcats smell it out. Drop him for a yard or two loss back to the 19-yard line.
Misdirection by the Hornets.
Tomcats stay at home that time. Get great penetration on the right side.
Nobody fooled on that one. Loss of 2 on the play. 3rd down and 12 coming up here.
Loss back to the 19. 3rd down and 11 for the Hornets.
Man.
Not where you want to be in the wing T offense. 3rd and long.
No. The wing tee is a 3 or 4 yards and a cloud of dust offense.
Right.
We'll see what they've drawn up here. Keep your eyes on McGee. Keys to his left in the backfield. Now Keys will shift to the left wing, and here's the snap. McGee wants to throw it. Pressure coming. McGee evades that, fires downfield, and has his man Keys at the 33-yard line. I think they're going to mark him. So Keys can do it all. Picks up the 1st down.
Near the 32-yard line, 1st and 10.
Oh, goodness. Pass to number 5. All right, so they'll pick up the 1st down as the Tomcats had them in a hole here. They'll shift over to the wing tee. There's a snap, and this will be Keys looking around the left side. Ooh, and he is upended. Nice play that time. And again, Braden Williams. Pasley in there as well, but Williams right there to clean it up.
Woo. He upended the Dandy Dozen.
That he did. No gain at all. 2nd down 10 coming up. Well, they did give him a yard.
Of course they're going to give the Dandy Dozen a yard.
Gave him a yard. I don't know how. From the 34-yard line. And Keys again straight into the pile, and the Tomcats will give him a couple this time. Gain of 3 up to about the 37.
By number 19, Tariq Noel. Gain of 4. 3rd down and 6 for the Hornets.
All right, another big 3rd down here for the Hornets here. 3:38 on the clock. Clock's rolling.
All right, 3rd down and about 6 for the Hornets here.
Then we're going to have a timeout.
Yeah, they're not getting in no hurry. Yep, somebody's called timeout. 3:24 on the clock here. Are they going to tell us who it is?
Well, 22 came out of the game.
What is the issue here, guys? What are we doing? Well, they didn't tell us anything. 3rd down and 6 for the Hornets. And now there goes the clock back in motion. McGee. And now we're going to have a timeout taken.
Timeout Hornets.
The Hornets will take timeout number 1. With 3:18 to go here in the 1st half, they trail it 21-7 at the hands of the Tomcats. another Trinity timeout being taken. That'll give us a chance to tell you. Tonight's game brought to you by the Post on Pine. Post on Pine. Lots of fun things to do. Calendar of events. Is this, what's today's date? Yeah, this is the 5th.
The 5th.
Yeah, so the first Saturday social coming up tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, it's a big event, getting bigger there on Pine Hill. Maybe you ought to check that out tomorrow if you're looking for something to do. I'm going to be watching a little bit of Division I football in hauling hay.
Oh.
Yeah.
What time does the Rebels? That's 2:30.
Yeah, I think so. All right, coming out of the timeout, Hornets a big third down here. Tomcats a chance to force them into a big decision. And you're going to have Keys in the backfield with McGee, obviously. And we are set to go. McGee will send Naquin out to the left side, take the snap. McGee going to keep it himself, and fumble. Tomcats have it. And coming down the far sideline and out of bounds over there, picked up by Fabian Dawkins. McGee was running the football, got to about the 40-yard line, fumbled it, and Fabian Dawkins picked it up and returned it down to about the, where'd they spot him? Looks like about the 32-yard line or so.
Yeah, 32.
Man, oh man, how about that?
Fabian Dawkins, one of the captains tonight.
So Dawkins, the first turnover tonight, goes to the Tomcats. 3:07 to go, and like you were saying, Coach, chance to put this one a little bit further on ice. I wouldn't say completely away, but single outs to both sides for Aiden Green. Now the official will step back, and we're set. 1st and 10 from the Hornet 32-yard line. Here's a snap. Green left side and couldn't get through the hole. He'll get to the 29-yard line, picked up about 3.
That time Poplarville was waiting on him.
They were. But you got to keep your eyes on him. 29-yard line will be the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 7.
Tomcats can kind of take their time. 2:41 on the clock.
All right, Fairley out in front and to the right of Green in the backfield. Here's a snap, and this will be Fairley. And Fairley tries to squirt through, but he'll lose a yard back to the 30-yard line.
And off to Fairley. Not much there. Talk about number 75, Joe Blambert.
That time the Tomcats tried to go into the heart of the defense right there.
Clock down to 2:15 and counting here before the end of the first half. Tomcats would sure like to get this one in the end zone. 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, Poplarville's going to get the ball back after halftime. Love to score
Single outs both sides. Here's the snap. Green going to throw it and just overshoots Stringfield on the near side. That'll fall incomplete. So do you try a 47-yard field goal?
I think you go for it. I think you want to try to get Aiden Green out on the perimeter somehow.
Yep, clock stopped at 1:55 here. There's Collins. Yep, there's Collins on the field. Get the ball in one of your playmakers' hands.
Or throw it
now
up.
we're going to take a timeout. The Tomcats want to talk about it, and they'll take their second timeout with 1:55 to go here before halftime. Coming up at halftime, we'll recap the scores that we can obtain for you out and about. A lot of those courtesy of At Coast Football, Matt Stats. We'll let you know that D'Iberville has a 28-3 lead at Gaucher with 7:13 to go in the second quarter.
Located behind the Bank of Wiggins downtown. Go Tomcats.
Yeah, he's a little up. He's a little ahead of us on the score stream.
Is he?
We still got 21-3.
He's probably watching their stream or listening to it or something over there. You know, Matt, in the headquarters, he's got all kind of resources down there, man.
All right, big 4th down.
The stat man. Stat man. All right, big 4th down here for the Tomcats. Green. And here's Collins in motion and fake it to him. Swing it out far side. Green going over the top. Got a man open. Caught by Fairley. And they're going to say incomplete.
Oh.
Wow. Man. Wow. It sure looked like he hauled it in, but he was hit immediately, and the defender must have knocked the ball out, Coach.
Oh.
My goodness.
I tell you what, for a running back, he led him perfectly.
He did. And, I mean, right on target. So the Tomcats will turn it over on downs. The Hornets will take over at the 30-yard line, first down and 10. Just a heartbreaker there for Fairley. Amarian Fairley. I thought he had it. Man. Sorry to get you guys all riled up. But nonetheless, here we go. First and 10 Hornets. McGee will take the snap. Here's Keys, left side, and Keys is hit immediately and dropped.
And off the Keys, tackled by number 75, Heath Ladner.
Heath Ladner's in there, but I'm going to tell you what, Charlie Pasley delivered some lumber yet again up to the 34-yard line.
Charlie Pasley with a big INT last week.
Mm-hmm.
Making old Pops proud.
All right, second down and call it 6. Here is Naquin, left side, and Naquin is hit and driven back after a gain of a yard. And my goodness.
Naquin on the carry.
Bob.
Done by Williams along with Pasley. No gain.
Yeah, he got a yard. Well, they marked him for no gain, but he did get to the 35-yard line. Okay, I'll go with you guys.
38 seconds on the clock before half.
All right. Might be the last play of the half here. Direct snap to Keys coming up, and Keys going to come near side. A lot of traffic. Keys is hit and brought down at the 39-yard line, a yard short of the first down. Direct snap to Keys that time. And he is tackled down at the 39. Clock will continue to run. 8, 7, 6. Poplarville's not going to call a timeout, and that'll do it for half number 1. So the first half will come to an end. 21-7 Tomcats after the first. Coach, your thoughts?
Woo. Just a dominant performance. I tell you what, in the trenches by the Tomcats, offensive and defensive line have controlled this game so far, and that's led you to what the score is right now.
Man, oh man, oh man. So the Tomcats, just a dominating performance here. They have had the football 4 times and scored 3 touchdowns. The last time I thought they had the first down inside the 10, but he couldn't hang on after contact with the defender a step later. And so the Tomcats turn it over on downs, but I can't say enough about the Tomcat defense tonight, Coach.
Well, we knew that it was kind of the strength of the defense as far as how many people have been playing since they were sophomores, and you had a lot coming back from last year. We knew that was going to be the strength, and we saw it last week predominantly, at times, and tonight, without a doubt, they have played lights out so far.
Yeah, they have done a great job. And so the Tomcat band will be coming up here in a few moments. Coach, why don't we run through some scores that you have? I'll tell you, Matt Stats has D'Iberville leading. Where'd it go? Is it 28? Yeah, 28-3, 7 minutes to go in the second. Bay High leading Stanislaus 14-7 in the second. Ocean Springs leads Petal 27-7 with 6 minutes left in the second.
Whew.
What else you got for us over there?
Well, I got Biloxi 21-0 over Pascagoula. That's kind of a surprise. Of course, you said Picayune leading North Shore 20-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime
Pearl River Central leading the John Pope Pond a second 14-7. West Harrison over the Forest Bobcats 21-0. Pass Christian Pirates 20, Purvis 7. St. Martin over East Central 14-7.
Now, Coach, what did you say? Pass who?
Christian.
There you go. I was gonna say I know you from a little north of Stone County, but that's past Christian, not past Christian.
What did I say? Christian the
You
first
said
time?
Christian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Germantown, I know this has nothing to do with it around here. Germantown 30, Oak Grove nothing.
Oof.
In the second quarter.
Oof.
Van Cleve over Richland 13-6.
Now I see you're enunciating a little bit.
South Jones 21, George County 0.
Good Lord of
And
mercy.
Laurel leading Hattiesburg in the Battle of the Golden Jug.
No. Little Brown Jug.
Little Brown Jug 7-3.
There you go.
7-3.
Is that between the bricks?
It is.
Oh. All right. Well, there you have a recap of the scores. Time to take a little statistical analyses as I have recorded them here. First for Poplarville, McGee is 1 out of 2 passing, just 14 yards. That went to Keys late in the second. Running the football, Tylen Keys pretty much contained by the Tomcats. 12 carries, 47 yards. Does have a touchdown, but that came on a direct snap inside the 5-yard line. The Tomcats have made it tough on the Dandy Dozen Keys tonight.
They have. It starts with Colton Ladner and Heath Lanier up front. They have just been out physically in the Poplarville offense.
They have. McGee has carried it 7 times, 42 yards for him. He's actually averaging more yards per carry than Keys is. And then Remy Naquin's got the football 5 times for 9 yards. On the Tomcat side of the football, Aiden Green, 4 out of 7, 88 yards and a passing touchdown to Jaden Collins, who did most of the work there.
And Jaden Collins is coming over from the defensive side. Last year played all defense. Coaches thought he'd be an asset on offense this year, and he has been.
All right, so let's see here. Avion Stringfield, 2 catches, 12 yards as well. And I'm telling you, Marion Fairley man, I still say that was complete. Oh, Lord. Well, we're giggling at pictures that somebody is sending us. I don't know who he is.
Talking about our singing.
Yeah.
We're going to sing even more now.
That's right. So, running the football, Aiden Green, 8 carries, 76 yards, a touchdown. Amarian Fairley, 6 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown. Tomcats doing a great job so far tonight. Cats have had it 4 offensive possessions here in the first half, 3 touchdowns, and did not make the 4th down conversion. The Hornets have had it 4 times as well. Punt, touchdown after 13 plays and a 70-yard drive. 6 plays and a fumble, and then on their final drive here before the end of the first half, just 3 plays and time expired on them. Take a look at the first half. The Tomcats have 8 first downs, the Hornets 6. On 3rd down, the Tomcats are 3 of 4. The Hornets are just 1 out of 6 here tonight, Coach. I'm telling you, the Tomcat defense, and Coach Aycock was the former defensive coordinator over at Poplarville, so he understands the wing T offense probably better than most.
Yes.
But he is a defensive coach at his roots.
And he has something to work with.
Mm-hmm.
His defensive line, his linebackers, and his defensive backs are really, really good.
All right, doing a great job out there. Total yards of offense, the Tomcats have 251. The Hornets just 112. Tomcats have 88 in the air to the Hornets 14. On the ground, the Tomcats have 163 yards at the break to the Hornets 98. The Tomcats have ran it just 14 times. The Hornets have ran it 24 times. The Tomcats have thrown the football, 11 times, 4 completions. The Hornets have thrown it only 3 times. Penalties tonight, not many. 5 for 45 yards against the Cats, 2 for 10 against the Hornets. Turnovers, the Hornets have turned it over, courtesy of the McGee fumble there in the second quarter. And no interceptions here tonight. No field goals, extra points. Both kickers are perfect with Hendricks 3 of 3 and 1 of 1 for the Hornets there. Time of possession favors the Hornets by about 6 minutes or so here, Coach.
Well, Tomcats have that quick strike offense, and a couple times tonight they have struck quickly.
All right, so, folks, y'all ready for a little Stone High pride as they take the field here tonight? We're going to let you enjoy them tonight as Todd and I will take a break while the band is out there. We'll come back and talk a little college football once the Stone Eye Pride wraps up their halftime show here. Tomcats leading at halftime 21-7. Back with more in just a bit. You're watching Tomcat football courtesy of Trinity Funeral Services, Ballman Auto Repair, The Post on Pine, and Crown Care Communities.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field, the 2025 Stone High Pride. Tonight, the band will perform their marching show entitled, Oh Charlie. We would like to thank all of our show sponsors with a special thanks to our director's level sponsor, the Bank of Wiggins. The band is under the field command of Drum Major Parker Germain and Darcy Ladner. And now, the Stone High Pride.
All right, Coach, we're going to have to kind of cut the band performance a little short. We're going to be short on time to wrap up our halftime thing here. NFL action got underway last night, and I know you're not happy.
To say the least.
Cowboys and Eagles got it underway last night. Cowboys with a chance late in the ball game, and nothing doing.
Yeah,
24-20.
Our $1 million receiver kind of left his hands back in Dallas.
Mm-hmm. What happened to the Eagle defensive player with the little action there before the game got underway?
Well, when you spit toward the quarterback, and of course now the quarterback spit first.
Oh, did he?
But he spit on the ground. But the defensive player, when he spit at
his spit had purpose.
His spit had purpose.
Anyway, there is a game underway tonight. Chiefs and Chargers going at it right now. The Chargers are ahead 10-3 with right before halftime there. Turning our attention to college action coming our way tomorrow. You all know the results from last week. Of course, USM will host Jackson State tomorrow at 4 o'clock. There at the Rock in Hattiesburg. SEC action coming your way tomorrow. San Jose State will visit number 7 Texas, falling all the way down after the loss last week at Ohio State.
Poor Arch Manning. He has taken some abuse this week, hasn't he?
A lot of it. But nonetheless, he'll get a chance at a rebound tomorrow. San Jose is 0-1. Utah State going to be at Texas A&M. These are the early games. Texas at 11 o'clock, 11:45 is Texas A&M. Kansas will be at Missouri, 2:30 game on ESPN2. Missouri is 1-0, Kansas 2-0.
Yeah,
At 2:30,
that's going to be a battle.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good deal. All right, 2:30 on ESPN Plus and the SEC Network Plus. Austin Peay will visit Georgia. Bulldogs shouldn't have any problem there. 2:30 game on ABC. Ole Miss at Kentucky. And you know the Wildcats snuck one in on the Rebels last year.
Yeah, I think Ole Miss was kind of overlooking them last year. I don't think that will be the case this go around. I think the spread's 9.5. I like it. Kentucky has Picayune's running back from a couple years ago.
Dowdell. Dante Dowdell. He had a touchdown last week. Got to see that one.
But I like Ole Miss in that one.
All right. 2:30 on ESPN Plus. ETSU at Tennessee. Volunteers should have no problem there. 3:15 on the SEC Network. A game you might want to catch. South Florida at number 13 Florida there in Gainesville.
Yeah, both teams 1-0, but I'll tell you what, I like Florida's numbers.
Well, you would think that the Southeastern Conference team would have the advantage there.
I think it's going to be close early, but Florida should pull away.
All right, 4 o'clock on ESPN Plus. Arkansas State will be at Arkansas. 6 o'clock on ESPN Plus and the SEC Network Plus. South Carolina State at South Carolina.
So if you participated in either the baseball or the football fundraiser.
And here's a couple of raffle winners coming your way.
The Stone Tomcat baseball program would like to thank all participants for last week's Fund the Program and Feed a Community.
That Turtle Box raffle, Justin Compton won it.
The grand prize of $1,000.
And there was no tomfoolery. I drew it out of a box full of cards all folded up and wadded up.
And the winner of the grand prize is Randy Ladner.
So Randy Ladner won the baseball grand prize, and Justin Compton won the Turtle Box raffle put on by the Football Booster Club. All right, 6:30 on ABC, Michigan and Oklahoma. Now I think that ought to be a pretty decent ball game.
Yeah, especially the quarterbacks are very excited in that one. Should be a close game.
Yeah, Mateer and Underwood there. Underwood last week 251 yards. Mateer had 392 for Oklahoma. All right, Ball State will visit Auburn, 6:30 on ESPNU. Arizona State will visit Mississippi State there in Starkville. First home game for the Bulldogs this year. And they're coming off a win at Southern Miss last week. How do you see this one coming out?
I would like State, but Arizona State has 16 starters returning from last year's playoff team.
Wow.
So I think they got the advantage.
Well, they're ranked number 12. And so if Bulldogs could pull off the upset, man, what a dude that would be. That'll be at Davis Wade there in Starkville. 6:30 on ESPN Plus, La Tech at LSU. LSU should not have a problem there. Vanderbilt taking on Virginia Tech tomorrow in Virginia, 6:30 on the ACC network. Who you like in that one?
Give me Vandy's little quarterback, Diego.
Yeah, Diego Pavia. All right, and the last one, ULM will be at Alabama, and I would not pick against the Crimson Tide this week.
No, I wouldn't either.
No, not happening.
Of course, we know what happened in 2007 when ULM in Alabama played.
Yeah, we do. We do. We do. All right, getting set for the halftime kickoff here. The Hornets are going to get the football coming out of the halftime locker room as these two teams get set to get back underway. Thank you all for joining us here tonight for Tomcat football, brought to you by Ballman Auto Repair. They're on Highway 49 northbound side, just south of town there. Go by and see James and Melissa for all your automotive needs. Also, the Post on Pine there on Pine Hill in Wiggins. Historic Pine Hill and the old post office building, the Post on Pine. Local flavor, some spirits to go with it, and Tomcat football on the TV there tonight. So say hello to everybody there at the Post on Pine tonight if you're listening as well. Also, Crown Care Communities there on Parkway Drive. Danielle Sons and her staff eager to assist you should the need arise. And also Trinity Funeral Services. Hopefully you won't need our services, but we're there for you if you do. A full range of services, pre-needs, insurance policies that will save you a ton of money. Plan ahead, and funeral's one of the only things you can pay for today and lock down your price. Did you know that?
I did not.
No, you can sure do it. It's called a pre-need policy, and Trinity has them. Also, if you have arrangements elsewhere, you can transfer them for free. Might even save you some money. Probably will save you a lot of money. Trinity Funeral Services, McHenry and Lumberton, 601-928-5558. Also, I mentioned all of them, didn't I? Yep, I sure did. All right, halftime kickoff coming your way. Tomcats getting set to get us back underway as Ren Hendricks has it near the left hash. 12 minutes on the clock and a 21-7 lead as the Tomcats will kick it away to Poplarville. Hendricks approaches, and we're underway. Going to be a squib kick along the ground. And picked up. Oh, it gets by him. And from the 5, loops back to the 4, headed upfield, but the Tomcats will corral him at the 12-yard line. And the Hornets starting out in a hole here in the third quarter.
Hats off to the kickoff team, showing a lot of speed to get down there and back up the Hornets deep within their own territory.
Xavier Martin on the return that time, and the ball just kind of squeaked by him. I guess that's one of the reasons you do the squib kick, because you don't know where the bouncing bean is going to go. All right, so Hornets here in the third quarter. Man, your eyes are terrible. All right, looks like a wing tee set coming out here. No surprise there. McGee with Keys to his right in the backfield. Naquin in the fullback slot. No, check that. It's not him. It's 22. Naquin in motion. And movement on the offensive line. That's going to back him up.
Penalty flag. Dead ball. False start on the Hornets.
Hornets a little too eager to get underway here, Coach.
Yeah, looks like the tight end on the right side
Penalty
jumped.
to the 8.
Need to have that old backup alarm, when things like that happen. Beep, beep, beep. Harrison Central 21-0 at Forest. Forest County leads Long Beach 21-0 also. All right, on 1st and 15. Naquin in motion again. McGee will take the snap, hand it to Keys, and Keys is contacted and brought down after a gain of about a yard.
They pick up about 5. Tackle by number 50, Colton Lattner.
They're going to give him
Oh,
5.
no, 5. I'm sorry. He did. I was looking at the original line of scrimmage. My bad. Yeah, he gets up to about the 13-yard line. That's actually a gain of 6 for Mr. Keys. I'll get back in the swing of things here in a minute.
Long halftime.
Yeah, long halftime. Well, now the down marker says second down 10. All right, here's the snap. McGee wanting to throw it all day to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run, and Tomcats will sack him. Well, not a sack, back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by who?
Colton Ladner, number 50.
Colton Ladner.
And no gain on the play there, so a big third down and 9.
Third down and 11.
Now, they did not mark him for a loss, Coach Long. I don't know who your spotter is, but the football's on the 13-yard line.
Colton won't have very far to travel next year for college.
Matt Stats is predicting something we won't talk about.
Okay.
All right, Keys will come to the near side and in traffic across the 15 to the 16. That'll bring up a fourth down for the Hornets.
Tomcats come out and do what they need to do.
Got them pinned deep here. Gain of 3 on the play. Fourth down, about 6 coming up here, and the Hornets going to have to punt it away. Tomcat offense eager to get back in there.
Back deep, number 2, Collins, and number 0, Dawkins.
Richland and Van Cleve are all tied at 13 apiece. Bay High 14-7 over Stanislaus in the battle for the crab trap. And here's the punt from the 2-yard line. No pressure, wobbly kick. Going to land at about the 49, picked up by Dawkins. And Dawkins will get back to the 45 of the Hornets.
Dawkins on the return into Hornet territory.
So excellent field position for the Tomcats.
Yep, Fabian Dawkins on the return there. And he'll get up to about the 45. So with 9:42, the Tomcat offense will trot back out. 14-point advantage here for Green and the offense as Xander Howard sidelined with a cast on his hand.
But it has not hurt the offense tonight.
Not yet. So Green will have 2 wideouts to the right side and Fairley in front of him in the backfield. Now the Tomcats will shift over. And here's the snap. Aiden Green looking for a little seam, and Aiden is going to be caught and dropped by number 15 as he just cruised down the line of scrimmage. Nobody picked him up.
Smith on the tackle.
Yeah, not many times you see Aiden go for 0 yards, but that time he did.
Yeah, actually, he's going to lose a yard on that one, Coach. Yeah. Second down, 11 coming up here for the Tomcats. And they're going to send Collins wide to the left here. That's Stringfield on the right side. Green in the pistol. Here's a snap and a give to Fairley. Fairley looking for a seam and not going to find much of one, but he does get across the 45 up to about the 46, 44, maybe the 43. Nope, they'll mark him at the 44-yard line.
All right, big third down and what, call it 8 or 9 here.
So a gain of 2, third down about 9. Doubles to the near side. And here's a snap. Green being pursued, and he'll be caught back around the 45-yard line of the Hornets. So a sack, first of the night. And Aiden Green was sacked.
Yeah, that time Poplarville sent a blitz. And he picked him up, number 28.
Yeah, they're gonna spot him back at the 45-yard line. Loss of 11 on the play, and so now the Tomcats going to have to punt here.
Keys back for the Hornets.
And so Hendricks will get an opportunity to punt it away.
Offsides, Poplarville.
Well, the Hornets a little bit antsy there.
Against the Hornets, be a 5-yard mark off to midfield. 4th and 15.
So that'll help out a little bit. 4th down and 15. There's a snap. No big rush to talk about. Hendricks gets away a beauty. That's going to be fielded at the 16-yard line. And Keys near sideline. And Keys will be bumped out of bounds near the midfield stripe as he showed his speed there. They're going to say the 45-yard line.
Yeah, not much hang time on that punt, so Keys had all the room in the world.
Yep, not a whole lot of hang time. And Keys didn't get a whole lot of, the Tomcats didn't get a whole lot of pursuit there. So they're going to mark him at the Tomcat 45. That's where the Hornets are going to take over. 7:26 here to go in the third. Tomcats leading it 21-7. Where's the official on the defensive side? Hornets encouraging their fans. You can hear them on the far side. Now we're set to go. McGee with Keys to his left. Here's a snap, and McGee will keep it left side, and McGee still on his feet and finally brought down at the 44-yard line. Gain of a yard on the play.
Tomcat defense stepping up again. Controlling the line of scrimmage, making it hard for the Hornets to get anything on first down.
Well, they gave him a couple. Don't know how, but they did it. Second down, 8 coming up here. Same offensive formation. There's a snap. This will be Keys, and Keys wanting to bounce it out, but the Tomcats ready for him, and they'll drop him at the 40-yard line. He'll pick up a couple more.
Dawkins on the stop, 3rd down and 4.
Fabian Dawkins on the tackle that time.
Tomcat defensive backs and safeties, they can come up and tackle with anybody. And they're proving it tonight.
So a big 3rd down play for the Hornets here. Probably 4-down territory if you're Coach Beach. And here they come. Direct snap to Keys this time. There's the snap. Keys going to roll back. He wants to throw it. Now he's going to run it. And now he might throw it. And Keys is hit and dropped at about the 32-yard line. He will pick up the Hornet first down.
Down near the 32. Be a first down for Poplarville.
That was a passing play, but he didn't like what he saw, so he decided to tuck it and run.
Yep, picked up about 8 on the play. 1st and 10 Hornets from the 32-yard line. Heat timeout as we have made it under the 6-minute mark here. 5:52.
Boondocks Barbecue. Boondocks Barbecue is your go-to restaurant in Wiggins for amazing customer service, awesome smoked meats, great wings, and traditional barbecue side dishes. Boondocks is
All right, as we have our little heat timeout here. Coach, where are we at next week?
Home.
Again?
Again.
2 in a row?
I don't know against who. Maybe St. Martin. I would have to.
You're going to have to dig that
I'm
up
going to have to dig it up.
because I have not.
I got it somewhere.
It's been a minute since I looked at the schedule. I mean, I can tell you shortly as we're in the heat timeout here. Let's see. All right, coming out of the heat timeout. Hornets a 1st down and 10. Hornets, yep, St. Martin. There's a snap. And not much doing there.
If I'm not mistaken, it's homecoming.
Who was that on?
That was the quarterback.
McGee?
Yep. If that's the quarterback.
Up to the
14.
29. Picked up 3. All right, McGee again will settle in. Winger on the left side with the fullback. Now he'll come into motion. And McGee wants to throw it, fires downfield. That's going to be picked off by the Tomcats at the 10-yard line. Wow. And guess who? Kenneth Boggs back there on the pick.
No, incomplete.
They say it was incomplete?
Yep.
You got to be kidding me, man. You hear the boos?
Ooh, I hear the boo birds.
I'm booing myself because I mean, too bad we don't have replay in high school football.
Correction, the ball is ruled incomplete. Third down.
Man, oh man. 3rd down and 7 coming up here. Hornets catch a break with 5 minutes to go on the 3rd quarter clock.
But you can tell why they like that sophomore defensive back.
Yep. All right, same formation here. Winger on the left side. That's Naquin. And here's the snap and a give to Keys. Keys is finding a hole right side inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line.
Keys down near the 23-yard line. Jones and Parker combine on the stop.
Going to be a little bit short. Gain of about 6. 4th and a yard here. No question the Hornets are going to go. And so now McGee trots off. And you got Aaron Graham and Hunter Coleman checking into the ball game. Probably a direct snap to Keys, and that's what it's looking like. Everybody in tight. No wide out anywhere. There's the snap. Oh, a bad snap. Keys has to go down and get it. He's hitting the backfield, but he does squeak through inside the 10 to the 9, maybe the 8-yard line.
They're going to give him a 10.
Wow.
Right on the 10. So
All
first
right.
to go.
So 1st and goal from the 10. Clock is approaching the 4-minute mark. Glad to have you along with us tonight for this edition of Tomcat Football. All right. Snap to McGee. Inside give to Naquin. Naquin dancing inside the 5, and he is down near the goal line. But he did not get in. Going to be just short.
Naquin takes it down near the goal line. 2nd and goal.
I hope I'm saying his name right. Remy Naquin. Down to the 1. 2nd down and goal coming up here. Now we got an injured Tomcat down on the field. And that is number 11, Kenneth Boggs. Man. Hopefully he's okay. Training staff out to attend to him. That'll give us a moment to tell you that Tomcat Football is brought to you by Ballman Auto Repair on Highway 49, Trinity Funeral Services in McHenry and Lumberton, the Post on Pine, Irish Pub there on Pine Hill, and also by Crown Care Communities on Parkway Drive in Wiggins. Thanks to all our Tomcat sponsors, and welcome to you too. All right, so 2nd down and goal, clock underway at 3 minutes and counting here. Direct snap to McGee, and McGee will step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets.
McGee takes it in from the 1-yard line for the touchdown.
All right, so with 3:02 to go, the Hornets have brought themselves a little bit closer here. Extra point coming up.
Schultz on to attempt the extra point. Smith on the hole.
There's a snap, and the kick is up and on its way. Look good from here, and it is. So 21-14, your score here with 3:02 to go in the third. Not 114. There we go.
All right, so let's see if we can answer the Poplarville score right there. Tom Castro started out a little slow on offense to begin with. Let's see if we pick it up.
I hope so. Taking a look at some other.
To East College Avenue, circling Blaylock Park, the homecoming pep rally in the park. We hope to see you there. That's homecoming parade and pep rally next Thursday night, starting at 6 o'clock.
Oh, homecoming parade next Thursday night. Why is all these homecomings early? Bulldogs a week later.
Early.
Yeah.
All right, Petal 14, Ocean Springs 27. That's at the half. Pascagoula 3, Biloxi 21. Diabloville 35-3 over Goshen. I think
that 20-game home winning streak is in serious jeopardy.
27-0 Picayune over North Shore. St. Martin leading East Central 20-7. Pearl River Central leading 21-7 over Pope John Paul II. Harrison Central beating Hancock 17-0.
17-0.
Back deep for Stone, Johnson, and Fairley.
All right, so typically a squib kick or pooch kick, what they would call. And we shall see. And this one's going to be a little deeper. Going to be picked up at the 20-yard line. Muffed it and squeaking outside near side is Fairley, and he'll be bumped out around the 30-yard line.
Fairley on the return across the 30. Tackle by number 18, Peyton Hart.
It looks like they're going to spot him right on the 30. So the Tomcat offense back out here, 2:54 left in the third. Game not over by any stretch of the word.
Just a one-score game, 2:54 left in the third.
So we'll see what the Tomcat offense can dial up here. Aiden Green still your quarterback. Xander Howard.
JT Terrio in at tailback.
Up Terrio to his left there in the backfield. Collins wide to the right side. Stringfield on the near side. Now the officials are huddling up for some reason. We're going to bring the ball to the near hash. Yep. All right, set to go again. Green conducting the Tomcat offense. They look to the sideline to get the play call after the coaches get a look at the defense here. Green making a slight change. Here's the snap. Green going to run it right side and trying to get the corner. He'll outrun the defense, pick up a couple as he gets out around the 32-yard line.
He'll be run out of bounds by number 10, Dito.
And we're going to have an officials timeout. Somebody's hurt over there. Stop the clock at 2:27. Coach, when you going to build that Whataburger up here so we can have somewhere to eat after home games?
Well, I got to get with the supervisors and maybe the Board of Aldermen and get that squared away, get a franchise going up here.
You need to do that.
Yeah.
I'll be your partner.
I think that was Aiden Green.
Oh, dear.
Oh. So who's the backup to the backup quarterback?
Well, you know, Collins did it for a little bit last year.
Well, if you're Poplarville, you got to kind of like this.
Well, I'm sure, and that is Aiden Green coming off with minimal assistance. Hopefully he'll be able to return. So Aiden Green exiting the ball game. 2:36 on the third quarter clock here.
Does that mean
Second down and 8 from the 32.
number 16 is at quarterback? That's
Colby Patton.
Jaden Nelson.
All right, 16. I don't even have a 16.
Jaden Nelson.
All right, so Jaden Nelson. Nelson in the pistol. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by the Tomcats.
Timeout, Stone County.
We got to figure out what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So, timeout Tomcats, their first of this half.
Sunday, September the 19th, to the Stone County Fairgrounds Arena at 7 o'clock for Stone County Community Worship, Community Outreach, Fellowship with Believers, Gospel Presentation,
Let's see.
live music, and powerful worship with Lighthouse
I need
Music.
to add a player.
That's Stone County
How do I do
Community
that?
Worship
I know.
in correlation with the Stone County Fair. Friday,
Yeah, there we
September
go.
19th. For more information,
Now,
call
what's the,
601-528-4423.
Create a new player. What's his name?
Jaden Nelson, number 16. Jayden. Got Jaden Collins. The pitch to Jaden.
Collins looking for room, not going to find much. So,
Number 2, Collins on the carry.
I think Poplarville smells blood here.
yeah, and they should. Collins
Loss of 2.
losing a couple on the play, back to around the 28-yard line or so.
The 25-second play clock is off tonight.
It got struck by lightning.
Oh.
So Nelson's still in at quarterback. There's a snap and a give out of the backfield. This is Terrio, and JT doesn't have anywhere to go. He's going to lose another yard or so.
Give to Terrio. No gain on the play.
This is not going well for the Tomcats here, folks.
You know, last year the third quarter
Tackled by number 9.
is the quarter that kind of bit the Tomcats, and this one
Check that 99.
is
Nathan
not going
Brown.
to script.
All right,
Hendricks on the field.
fourth down and about 13 here. And the Tomcats going to be forced to punt. Not good. Minute 9 clock moving here in the third. And there's encroachment by the defense. But one of the Tomcats, I think, stood up. And that is what happened. So, man.
Dead ball, false start against Stone County. Good 5-yard mark off. Still fourth down.
Well, Coach, losing one player can't cause that much confusion, can it?
Well, when you're down to your third string, of course, Aiden's up walking on the sideline, so I think I'm hoping he checks back in next go-round.
Me and you both. Right now, Hendricks needs to get off a good punt here. Get the Tomcats out of the shadow of their own end zone. Wobbly kick coming to the near side. Key's going to let it bounce, and it will take a Tomcat bounce, thankfully, and be touched dead around the 30-yard line. That's where the Hornets will take over.
Hendricks punt will roll dead on the 30-yard line where the Hornets will begin first and 10.
So a little better punt that time. 48 yards off the foot of Mr. Hendricks. 47 seconds to go here in quarter number 3, and the Hornets smell blood in the water.
Yeah, they do. We got to hope our defense, they got to pick us up and they got to carry us right now.
And I do see Aiden Green up walking around, got his helmet back on, and so maybe that's good news. But right now we'll concentrate on defense. McGee, Keys to his left. Wing T, and here's a snap. Keys straight ahead, and Keys will be thrown forward for about 4 yards up to the 34.
Boy, he was slammed on the turf that time.
He was, with some authority.
Second down and 6.
but bounces right back up and probably ready for the ball again. C.J. Griffin checking in for the Tomcats. Second down, call it 6. Third quarter coming to an end, probably after this play. Winger on the left side this time. And here's a snap. Keys going left, cuts it back right, and Keys got a little bit of an opening. Stringfield and company trying to get him down, and they will at about the 34-yard line of the Tomcats.
Keys picks up good yardage. Got in Tomcat territory.
That play was designed to go left, but he cut it back to the right. He saw a big hole,
Tackle by number 4,
and he got the
Griffin.
first down and then some at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, picked up 32 yards down to the Tomcat 34-yard line.
21.
And that will bring us to the end of quarter number 3. Tomcats 21, Hornets 14 here in Perkinston tonight.
Awesome smoked meats, great wings.
Tomcats relying on that defense to show back up from the first half here, Coach.
Not a good third quarter for the Tomcats offensively. We didn't get many yards.
No, not very good at all. Not very good at all. I don't know if the Tomcats, have we even picked up a first down?
We didn't that quarter.
I don't think so. But we got one more quarter to go. We're going to swap sides of the field here, and the Hornets are going to be going right to left. Of course, you can obviously see that. Line of scrimmage going to be the Tomcat 34.
This is setting up for an exciting finish.
That it is. Tomcats already plagued by injury to Xander Howard. And Aiden Green slow to get up after the last play, but he is back up with his helmet on his head. So anticipating his return. Here come the Hornets on 1st and 10. McGee will take the snap and keep it himself. Right side, and McGee's going to get inside the 30 to the 29.
It's that first down play where they get 5 or 7 yards
McGee's
there.
ball carrier. He'll pick up 5. Tackled by Noel.
Well, that's the wing T design.
Second down and 5.
Of course, that play has been their bread and butter all night long.
All right, on second down and call it 5 from the 29-yard line. Pistol formation this time, and Keys straight ahead. Keys into the pile, dancing and weaving, and Keys finds his way for a first down around the 23.
Keys down near the 23. Tackled by number 10, Williams. They'll move the chains for another Hornet first down.
So the Hornets picking up another first down. Clock stopped for just a moment. Now it's back underway. Oh, the referee wants it to go. Now there it goes. 1st and 10 Hornets approaching the red zone here. They'll shift out. Wing T left this time, and McGee going to keep it and go into the right. Tomcats will have none of that, and they'll drop him for no gain. Braden Williams.
He read it perfectly, just like a senior linebacker should.
Yeah, he did not lose a yard.
Check that. The ball will be placed back at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10.
Resurrection has won over Christian Collegiate. Am I seeing that right? 68-0. All right, second down, 10. And a little misdirection. Keys again. Not Keys, but McGee straight ahead. Tomcats trying to strip the ball away, and he'll get down inside the 20. Well, they're going to mark him at the 20-yard line, so a gain of about 3 on the play.
McGee brought down by Colton Ladner.
So somehow the Tomcats.
Colton was doing all he could to get the ball away from him that time.
So the Hornets going to have 2 downs to try to pick up 7 yards here.
Ooh. Tomcat defense. Rally the troops. Single wide out to the top side of the field. McGee will take the snap. This will be Keys, and Keys is hit and still taking them forward down just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They're going to mark him, it looks like, about the 16.
Tackled by Luster.
At the 16, I've got it 4th and 3. They got to get to the 13-yard line to get a first down. And they are spotting the football at the 16. So
I would key on 5.
all right. Hard snap count. McGee will look to the far sideline. Now the Hornets going to take a timeout here. Timeout comes with 8:53 on the clock, and the Hornets don't want to mess this one up.
No, they don't.
Yep, first time out here in the second half. That'll give us a chance to remind you, Tomcat football brought to you by the folks at Post on Pine. Sitting around watching the Tomcats play tonight there on the television. First Saturday social coming y'all's way tomorrow. And if you want to join in on the festivities, I'm sure get on their Facebook page and look at that. Lots of exciting things and fun times there. First Saturday social.
If someone has lost a key,
Biloxi overpassed Gagula 21-3 in the third quarter. Poplarville 35, Gaucher 3. Picayune 27-7 over North Shore. Petal losing 17-27 at Ocean Springs.
he is near the scoreboard.
Harrison Central beating Hancock 17-0. St. Martin 27, East Central 7. Here we go.
All right, here we go. A big 4th down play. The Hornets electing to go. They do have a wide out, split wide to the right. And this will be a direct snap to Keys. And Keys going to run the football straight ahead. Tomcats will stack him up and deny him. No gain on the play. Tomcats going to take over on downs. Woo! What a defensive effort by your Tomcats.
Great penetration on that left side. They blew the play up.
No gain, and the Tomcats will take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. 8:48 to go in the ball game, and will we see Aiden Green?
Yes.
Yes, we will. Thank goodness Aiden Green is able to go again. Now, if the Tomcats can just pick up a couple first downs here, Coach.
8:48.
Move the football down, maybe even get some points in the end zone here. And here we go. Green, empty backfield. Now Collins in motion. Little play action to him. Green will take it straight ahead, and Aiden will get a yard, maybe 2.
Green keeps it. He'll pick up 1. Tackle by number 8, Harmon. 2nd down at 9.
Maybe he should have left it with Collins that time. They kind of keyed on Green.
Yeah, they did.
And now we have a Hornet down on the field. That'll stop the clock.
Looks like cramps.
Yep. Give us a minute at the 8:30 mark here. The clock will get underway as soon as they get him up, and that is, I can't see his number. One of the interior linemen on the defense. 75. Big number 75 is that Joby Lambert? So Joby will trot off, try to loosen up the muscle. 2nd down 9 for the Tomcats here. Clock should get back underway right now. So Green, single receivers both sides. Aiden's going to look to the near side. That's Collins on the top up there. Timeout. Green has to take the timeout here with 8:05 on the clock.
Yeah. He saw something he didn't like.
So the Tomcats will take their 2nd timeout here of the second half.
Building barn dominium
And that'll let us know, or give us a moment to tell you that Crown Care Communities on Parkway Drive there in Wiggins is a proud Tomcat supporter. Danielle Sons and her staff do a great job there at Crown Care. If you've got a member of your family needing some personal care, go by and see the folks there at Crown Care on Parkway Drive, and I'm sure they'll give you a tour, show you all the services they offer there, and take excellent care of your loved one. Crown Care Communities, 918 Parkway Drive there in Wiggins.
Chargers leading 13-6 over the Kansas City Chiefs
Man.
in the third quarter.
All right, coming out of the Tomcat timeout here, Aiden Green going to take the snap, keep it himself, near side, got a blocker, and Green across the 25 up to about the 27-yard line. So a little better pickup that time.
Good yardage. Ball down by number 28, Parker Pearson.
He's going to be a yard short, Coach.
A yard. Tell you, as small as he is, he moves the pile.
So 3rd and 1. Tomcats need to get across the 27-yard line to pick up the first down. Clock under 7.5 to go here. Single receivers both sides. And here is Fairley into the pile. And Fairley going to get the yard, it looks like, from where the official is.
It's going to be close, Wayne.
Hand off to Fairley.
Yeah, near side official has him
He'll pick up 1.
with first down yardage.
May have a
We're probably going to have a measurement here.
here. Ooh.
What? I'm looking down. What?
Maybe an inch.
Down and less than a yard to go for the Tomcats.
Oh, big
You
call
got to be
right
kidding.
here.
Ask for the measurement, Coach. Clock still moving, 6:47 and counting. Tomcats going to go for it. 4th and inches. Green will take the snap, and Green will bounce it outside, and he is cut down. Wow. Knocked off his feet for a loss of a yard, and the Tomcats will give it right back to the Hornets with 6:34 to go.
Gutsy play call right there. Backfired on us. Poplarville gets the ball on the 25 with 6:34 left.
Well, that's confidence in your offense, but credit the Hornet defense for stepping up, keying on Aiden Green, and getting the football back in the hands of their offense. Plenty of time on the clock. 2 timeouts for the Hornets. And here is McGee and Keys coming to the line of scrimmage. Keys off to the right side now, and it will be Keys coming to the near side, cutting it up inside, breaking tackles, and Keys down hard again inside the 20 at about the 16-yard line.
They pick up 9.
We'll say 9 on the play.
Tackle by number 10, Williams.
All right, Tomcat defense got to step up here. Put your big boy pants on. Turn them back again. 2nd and 1 from the 16. Keys looking a little tired. Motions out right side. This is going to be Naquin, and Naquin's hitting the backfield. Squeaks by one tackler, gets inside the 15 to the 14.
Yeah, 2nd and 3rd effort right there got him that one.
Knock it on the carry. Tristan Williams on the tackle.
He'll pick up the Hornet first down.
Hornets.
And sakes alive. All right, 1st and 10 Hornets. Tomcat 14-yard line. Clock is 5.5. And here's the snap. Keys straight ahead, and Keys going to be hit and finally stopped at about the 10. So a pickup of about 4, and they didn't take the heat timeout.
They did not.
Tackle by number 10, Williams.
I guess there was enough timeouts
Second down and
there
6.
earlier.
Yeah, there was a couple of timeouts right there in that area, so they're letting it go. 5 minutes and counting here. Tomcats 21, Hornets 14, and the Hornets threatening. Keys and McGee. Keys will split out to the right side. McGee going to keep it himself, and he is going to be hit and stopped at about the 5-yard line. Actually, the 4. Oh, I'm sorry, the 6.
It's be 3rd and 2.
CJ Griffin on the tackle. 3rd down and 2.
Yep, 3rd and a couple here. Clock at 4:27 and counting. Tomcats going to need some time to answer if the defense is not up for the challenge here. 3rd down and call it 3. Here's the snap. McGee will keep it again, and McGee is hit at the line of scrimmage. He'll get a yard, maybe 2 to the 5.
Whew.
And that's it.
Be a little short of the 1st down. Be 4th down and 1. Tackle by number 10, Williams.
Now what do you do?
You got to go for it.
Yeah. 3:48 and the clock moving here. 4th and a yard. And the last time this happened, the Tomcat defense was up for the challenge.
Yeah, they keyed on number 5.
And it looks like McGee will go to the sideline, and it'll be a direct snap to Keys. No, McGee's still in there. All right, Keys to the left of McGee in the backfield. Hard snap count. They'll look to the far sideline to get the final play call, and now a timeout is going to be taken by the Hornets. And that comes with 3:15 on the 4th quarter clock here. Hornets taking their 2nd timeout here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, great discipline there on the Tomcats, not to jump off sides.
Stone High 9th grade and JV football teams will be on the road.
Man, oh man, what a finish we have here in Perkinston tonight.
7 o'clock.
3:29. We were getting some phone calls last week, some texts on how to pronounce people's names from Hancock. It's because their feed went out, and they were listening to ours.
Ah,
They were having
okay.
to listen to ours, so that's why we have so many Hancock people.
Well, we're glad they were on board.
Come on the field at the completion of tonight's game.
Might be a few Poplarville fans on board with us tonight here as well. But coming out of the Hornet timeout, the Hornets looks like they're going to stick with the same formation. McGee still in there, Keys to his left. And a big play for the Tomcat defense. 4th down and a yard. Here's the snap. McGee straight ahead. He'll have the 1st down as he'll get down to about the 3-yard line before he's stopped.
Interested running the quarterback there.
Yep, just lowered his head and went straight ahead.
Tackle by Williams. 1st and goal near the 2.
So football's going to be spotted between the 2 and the 3-yard line. I'm going to say the 3. Now time going to be a factor. 2:57 clock moving here. Direct snap this time to Keys, and Keys going right side, touchdown Hornets. So the tying score will come off the foot of their kicker if it happens.
Or will it?
Well, hold on a minute now. We got a flag?
No, but will they go for 2?
Oh. Well, we shall see. And it looks like the offense is coming back on the field here. So the Hornets taking a big gamble, going to go for 2 with 1 timeout left, 2:45 on the clock here. And Hornets, a 2-point conversion. Direct snap to Keys. Here's the snap, Keys right side. He's going to waltz across the goal line, and the Hornets will take a 1-point lead.
Wow, what a call.
Conversion successful.
What a call.
22-21.
Wow. All right, so the Tomcats trail for the first time tonight, 22-21, 2:45 on the clock. And Hendricks may get a shot to win this one. What a football game we've got here in Perkinston for you tonight. Poplarville, their first lead of the night.
Just some gutsy calls by the coaching staffs on both sides tonight, and that one paid off for Poplarville.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd have went for it on 4th and a yard if I was the Tomcats that deep.
Yeah.
You know, but that's one of them. You're a hero if you do, and people gonna be mad at you if you don't. All right, so the Hornets getting set to kick it away.
Back to receive.
And watch for the squib again, or the pooch kick. Surely he wouldn't try an onside here. Never know what Jay Beach is going to do. And here he comes. Going to be a deep down the far side, taken at the 9-yard line. And here's the return, upended at the 25, and that's where the Tomcat offense will have 2:30. Well, why is the clock still running? Who was that on the return?
I couldn't see, Wayne, through the camera.
Tomcats will again 1st and 10 from their own 26.
They do give him the 26, 2:35 on the clock. Tomcats have a couple of timeouts. And here we go, folks, down the stretch. Non-region contest here tonight.
And somehow get Aiden on the outside, on the boundary.
All right. New formation, trips to the left for the Tomcats, doubles to the right. Empty backfield. Aiden Green swing it out topside to Collins, and Collins has got a little bit of room, and he'll get out of bounds for a first down around the 36-yard line.
That'll work. Get the ball to your playmakers.
Gain of 10 on the play. Took just about 5 seconds off the clock. Come to the near side. Try it over here this time. Got a little more room to work with. Ball's on the left hash. Collins able to break tackles. And you got man coverage over here with Avion Stringfield. Now we're going to have the officials deciding whether or not this is a first down. And it is. First down. I don't understand. Y'all are right there on top of it. There you go. First down. I was going to say the nose of the football was beyond the stick. And so first down, Tomcats. 2:29 on the fourth quarter clock here. And he did get out of bounds, so it won't start until the play. All right. Collins in motion, play action. Stringfield going over the top, Green going over the top to Stringfield and came up just short. If he could have connected with him behind the defense, man.
Yeah, he runs about a 4.44.
That's why I say swing it out to him on the near side. Get him in open space over there. Ball's on the left hash going left to right down the field. 2:24 now on the clock.
Second down and 10. 2:24 on the clock.
Two receivers left side, and again, Green wanting to throw it. And now he's going to have to scramble. Green going to get forward to about the 38-yard line or so. He'll pick up a couple.
Green will keep it, pick up a yard. Tackle by number 71, Sam Lejeune. Be 3rd and 9.
Clock under 2 minutes to go here, and the Tomcats not showing any urgency.
Tomcats have a couple timeouts here.
Collins did not get the play. Now he gets it. He's in the slot on the left side. There's the snap. And Green is going to step up. Now he'll bounce it outside and throw it downfield to Collins. It's batted away, incomplete. Just
Green's pass incomplete.
4th down and 8 for the Tomcats here with a 1-point disadvantage staring at you. You want to get this one right, so maybe consider a timeout here. Make sure we get it right. They're all looking to the near sideline.
Yeah, 1:35 on the clock. 4th down and what, 8?
Yep, 4th and 8 from the Tomcat 38. And here we go. Aiden Green.
4th and 8.
Collins will come in motion, play action to him, and downfield again, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, it fell incomplete, but look at Stringfield in the middle of the field. Wow.
Intended for Faley.
Wow. You got to be kidding me. Minute 32 to go, and the Hornets will take over. Well, not the play I would have called, but some of the Tomcat faithful headed to the parking lot here on the near side.
That's when you needed your quarterback.
Yep, that's when a quarterback would have had. But Green hadn't done a bad job tonight. You know, from the quarterback position, Aiden Green, 5 of 11, 98 yards, 1 touchdown. So now the Hornets will take over at the 38. Tomcats do have a couple of timeouts. Anything could happen. McGee, pistol formation. And here's a give to Keys. And Keys is going to grab onto the football, and he'll get forward to about the 33-yard line.
Timeout, Tomcats.
Yep, Tomcats are going to stop it. Gain of 5 on the play. That'll stop the clock at 1:21.
Stone County calls timeout.
Man. Tomcats did well in the first half. Hornets made some adjustments at halftime. The Tomcat defense couldn't answer it. And I really didn't see anything that different that they did.
I didn't either, other than defensively. They did a better job of containing Green and making sure they tackled him. They stopped us from getting to the outsides and made us cut it up, and they were there to meet us. So biggest thing I saw was the defensive adjustments.
All right, 22-21, minute 21 to go here in the ball game. Tomcats hoping for, I won't say a miracle, but something big to happen here on 2nd down and call it 4. There's a snap direct to Keys, and Keys is going to be tackled, and it looks like he might have the 1st down. If he does, that's it.
Tackle by number 31.
They're going to mark him at the 28-yard line, and that should do it.
Be 3rd down and 1.
No, they're going to say 3rd and a yard. Tomcats going to stop it? Not yet. They're going to save that last time out here, because they're going to have to run this play. Marked him at the 29-yard line. And the coach is telling them to hold up.
Poplarville's going to take their last timeout.
Yep.
Timeout, Poplarville.
So the Hornets will take their last timeout with 36 seconds on the clock. Looking at a 3rd down and a yard here. Tomcats still have a timeout in their pocket. But if you can't stop them here on 3rd and a yard, it's all for naught.
Well, this game definitely lived up to the hype. We just wish we could have had a better showing here in the second half.
Yep, first half was all Tomcats. And, I mean, they played well. 21-7 at halftime.
But no points in the second half of the Tomcats, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, not even any offensive output. I think just one first down here in the second half. All right, well, here it is, 3rd and 1, and they're just going to take a knee. The Tomcats not going to use their final timeout. Why not?
Hornets will take a knee.
Why not?
I don't know. They're already shaking hands.
You are kidding me. All right, well, he'll just kneel down, and that will do it. Tomcats not going to stop the clock. 22-21, your final score. The Hornets will come out on top. And, wow, a game which the Tomcats had in control in the first half, but the Hornets took over in the second.
Yeah, just a tale of two halves. The Tomcats were in the first half, but Poplarville were in the second half. The big 2-point conversion call there at the end was the difference in the ball game.
Yeah, but I don't understand. You had a timeout left. Why wouldn't you stop the clock immediately when he kneeled? And then it would have been 4th down, and if they didn't make the yard, the clock stops, and you got to,
at least a chance.
22-21 the final score, and we'll recap some statistics for you. I wish I could break it down by half, but I can't. Nonetheless, McGee just 1 out of 3 passing 14 yards. That one to Keys. Keys had 28 carries, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a big 2-point conversion to give the Hornets a 1-point lead. Ian McGee, 18 carries, 60 yards, a touchdown for him. Nyquin, never how you pronounce that. I'm sorry if I messed it up. 7 carries, 20 yards. For the Tomcats, Green was 5 of 11. And all of that mostly in the first half. 98 yards, 1 touchdown. That went to Jaden Collins, who had 3 catches, 86 yards. Stringfield had 2 for 12. Running the football, Green, 14 carries, 87 yards, a touchdown. Collins, 1 that lost yardage. JT Terrio, 1 that lost a yard. And Amarian Fairley, 8 for 89 and a touchdown. So not bad numbers, but credit the Hornet defense here in the second half of play. The Tomcats 1 first down in the second half. The Hornets finished with 14. Tomcats had 9. The Tomcats had 260 yards of offense to the Hornets 251. 87 in the air for the Tomcats, 14 for the Hornets. 173 rushing yards for the Tomcats, 237 for Poplarville. And the Tomcats will have to think about this one for a little bit.
Yeah, even though we had 87 through the air, you take away your quarterback, and that could have been a whole lot more. Having to go back this week and re-game plan and almost put in a new offense, I'm sure set us back a little bit. But listen, hats off. I thought, we come out and played great, Wayne. Everything was clicking on all cylinders, and just that second half, Poplarville made the necessary adjustments, and we came up short.
Yeah, came out and played really well in the first half. 4 possessions, 3 touchdowns, and, everything was going the Tomcat way in the first half. But at halftime, some adjustments made by the Hornets, and the Tomcats will look forward to St. Martin next week for homecoming, September the 12th. Homecoming parade will be Thursday night with a pep rally and all that. You can catch all that there in town Thursday night, and then make sure you're on hand here next week for homecoming as the Tomcats take on the St. Martin Yellow Jackets. And, Coach, what about some scores from out and about?
Well,
we were tracking a couple of games there. Matt Stats hadn't chimed in lately on the comment section over here.
And I'll tell you what, our next week's opponent is leading St. Martin 27-14 in the fourth quarter.
Well, next week's opponent is St. Martin.
Yeah, and they'll be 2-0.
Who are they leading?
East Central.
East Central.
27-14. Hattiesburg all over Laurel, 24-9. Battled the Brown Jug. Van Cleve and Richland 27-all in the fourth quarter. Harrison Central 17-0 over Hancock. That passing offense was shut down tonight. Pass Christiane 47, Purvis 7.
What was that Bay St. Louis the Hancock score?
Hancock 0, Harrison Central 17.
Ooh, so the true air raid
Is
still waiting to launch.
still waiting to launch. The Aggies 21, Long Beach 6. West Harrison 21, Forest Bearcats 0. South Jones 21, George County 0. Let's see, Lumberton over North Forest 32-15. Pearl River Central leading 27-16 over Pope John Paul II. Diabloville final 42-17 over Gaucher.
And that snapped that 20-game home winning streak that the Gators were enjoying there.
Picayune's going to go to 2-0. They're leading North Shore 27-13. And Ocean Springs all over Petal 27-17. And Biloxi leading Pascagoula 21-10.
All right, well, that's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. Final score, Tomcats drop a heartbreaker 22-21 after leading 90% of this ball game, Coach.
Yeah.
I mean, they just couldn't be stopped in the first half, and then Poplarville made a couple of defensive adjustments, and the Tomcats will travel back to Wiggins thinking about a 1-point heartbreaking loss here. As looks like somebody tipped our microphone or something tipped it. But nonetheless, thanks again to our Tomcat sponsors, Trinity Funeral Services in McHenry and in Lumberton. Hopefully you don't need us, but we're there if you do. Ballman Auto Repair on Highway 49 south of Wiggins on the northbound side there. If you got something broke or spitting and sputtering, go by and see James, and he'll get you fixed up there and back on the road. The Post on Pine had the game on TV tonight, as they always do on Friday night. Our thanks to them. Hopefully everybody had fun there tonight, and also Crown Care Communities. Coach, any final thoughts?
Listen, we saw some improvement tonight, from week one. Our penalties are way down. I think we're playing more discipline. The defense, even though we only gave up 22 points tonight. I guess the defending 4A state champions, I thought the defense played well enough to win it. But offensively, without the quarterback, I thought we did all we could.
All right.
So hats off.
Yep, hats off to them. Watch your favorite football team tomorrow. Tomcats right back here next Friday night. Until then, we'll hope to have you all back with us next Friday as Todd and I bring you all the action as the Tomcats celebrate homecoming next Friday night right here against St. Martin. For all our sponsors, Todd Miller, I'm Wayne Fleury saying thank you for joining us. Good night, everybody.